Man,
yeah,
pretty bad. Thanks, Michael Bay.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, yes, Michael Bay did some stuff to the Transformers line that don't like, but I'm not gonna like that whole like, oh, you can't keep saying he raped your child and all that. No, the movie's shit.
Yeah.
All right, I don't really care. I mean, you can't have a plot and then you can't throw in like Mark Wahlberg and think, oh, this is gonna be a good movie.
Right, that's kind of feels like what they did too.
It's like, let's throw in The Rock too and make it even better. But no.
Yeah, I mean, I just got out of it, and
I'm sorry.
And it's like that thing where people say, "Oh, I raped my childhood." Typically, I'm like, "Yeah, shut up, you crybaby," right?
Yeah.
But I got out of there, and I was just like, "Man, what a fuck you to all the G1ers, or all the people that grew up on it." And I don't even think it was him, right? Because I mean, he was only the director, but whoever wrote this thing,
yeah,
that's
good night.
Yeah,
I think they had every idea in the book, and they just threw it in there. It's just, I was like, good grief, man! They were all over. They were so busy, such a busy movie. It was exhausting,
and it had nothing to do that I haven't seen all of it yet. I've seen snippets here and there, but I've heard that it has nothing to do with like the previous movie. I mean, the seed.
The only thing
Optimus is that
Optimus was in space.
Yeah.
That's it.
Quintessa, there's only one Quintesson or one creator, all that. I mean, I don't want to sit here spoiling it. If you want to see it, it's great. If you don't like it, great. We all have our opinions, and it is what it is. But it's not that revolution, or it's not that epic to me like the 2007 movie was, where like, oh man, I wonder how this is going to be, and how it re-energized the franchise. Right now, I don't give a shit. It doesn't. We don't need the movie to keep Transformers alive. I think it's going. We'll just keep milking that Beast Wars money, and all that other stuff that's going on right now.
And not only that, I mean, the characters in this movie, the two that are the same as like the original Bumblebee and Prime.
Yeah,
they're such a departure from the source. It's just so weird.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a Blu-ray for me, man. I'll buy it when it comes out on Blu-ray and add it to my collection, and I'll watch it, and I'll be disappointed, I'm sure, but not as much if I spent like $100 taking the family to the movie. So
yeah. Oh, real quick, welcome to Plastic Fanatics. Sorry, I forgot to
I didn't even notice the live.
Yeah, we're live. Oh my goodness, we've been live for like 5 minutes, something like that. So, welcome to Plastic Fanatics. Late Night Aftercast is episode 137. We do have a blast from the past. It's going to be on Mortal Kombat. 25 years. So just want to do our own little celebration of the franchise. We're going to go over some of the games, and not a huge detail, but we're going to show some appreciation to that because I love that series, the whole franchise. But and then we're going to have some news and all that type of stuff. So that's what we're going to do. Right now, we've been kind of going over the new Transformers movie. That's about it. I don't know.
Lots of opinions out there on it.
Yeah, there's going to be lots of opinions. There's going to be lots of reviews and shows, and it's going to be all over the place, and that's cool. Awesome. But I don't know. I don't have any like desire. Like, I want to see this. I don't care about the single Han Solo movie. Oh, not Han Solo. Excuse me. We're going to look at Han Solo movie here, but not the Solo Bumblebee movie. I don't really care about that. So I don't know. It is what it is. I am looking forward to the Planet of the Apes, the War of Planet of the Apes. I want to see that really bad. Other than that, let's get into some introductions and some screen share and some simple teenage banter. I love the post. Whoever posted that we're not as good as SCU. Thank you. We're more juvenile. Thank you. Appreciate it. Coming from someone who I don't even give a shit about. So
we nailed it. We nailed it in that case.
Yeah.
Thanks for the view, man. Sorry. Thanks for watching, bud. Appreciate it.
There's plenty of shows out there in the world, and you chose to comment on mine. I appreciate it. I do. Checks in the mail.
Damn right.
All right, so we have, I believe, Brian. I think I saw you. You're driving.
I am. I am
Awesome.
on my way back from our rock meetup up in Toycon, NJ, up in
Ooh.
Parsippany.
Nice.
And yeah, it's I should have been home probably by now, but I had to stop and take care of bodily functions and refuel the car, which took forever. I had to stop at a rest stop on Turnpike, man. It took them like a half hour. It was going so slow. It was nuts.
Wow.
But yeah, so
good show though.
Yeah, fun times. Met a bunch of new guys.
Nice.
Yeah, usually like me and Dust will go. Sometimes Dom will go, but this time it was me, Dust, Dom, Energon Addict.
Oh, nice.
Chuck from Connecticut came.
Did Dave have the baby on like a front pack?
No, he didn't have the baby. But that would have been funny though, because he did pick up a Fort Max today.
Ooh.
Did he really?
Nice.
Yeah. So
front pack.
Yeah. So just to elaborate on that, we have Gary,
nice.
who's in the realm. He decided to come up. It was a 4-hour drive for him. He came up last night. He had some.
Oh wow.
Some of those travel credits, so he used that to come up the night before, and he's staying tonight.
Nice.
And he's a fellow Delawarean now, but he's on the very, very bottom of the state, and I'm on the very, very top. So,
man.
Yeah, we had Eric, also known as EE Prime, as his handle in the chat. Usually, he came. He carpooled with Dave.
Nice.
And let's see, Gort, who's a longtime dude associated, like follower of SCU and stuff.
Cool.
If you guys know him, he's a cool dude.
Uh-huh.
Man, I don't want to miss anybody. Dust's nephew is there.
Oh, cool.
Nice. The chauffeur.
Yep. So it was good times.
Yeah, I saw the pics of you guys in the theater. It was like one time it was only you guys in the theater or something like that.
Yeah, people finally started showing up like after the movie started.
It's like, damn it, the other place is sold out. Yeah, we'll take this movie.
Yeah. But and Gary, he had an Ollie's near him, and he picked up a few Fort Max. He got I think one for himself, picked up a couple extras, and that's how Dave got his and Dom got his. So.
Well, good for those guys, man. They got there. I know Dave said he wanted one. I was trying to look around and find one for him, but they don't have any at my Ollie's. So
I don't even have Ollie's in my area.
Yeah,
me neither.
And we went to B-Dubs for lunch.
Nice.
Cool.
Dust had his napkin game on, and
good.
Cool.
And shout out to Gary, man. He bought lunch for us too.
Damn.
Hey,
guy,
holy
man.
cow. Good guy. Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gary. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Gary. Yeah, hooking up the ROC crew. All right.
Now let's see if he's going to GIFCon.
Yeah, he might not be able to.
He's going to fit that bill. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, lunch went broke him, man.
Cool.
That's cool.
Nice. Oh, wait, are we doing hauls too?
Sure, if you want, go for it.
So, sure, man. So I wasn't gonna have anything, but I did pick up a few things at the show today. I picked up. There's a guy there who was doing custom 6-inch figures, and what he had done was made some stuff out of resin. He made the Jedi ghosts.
Oh, cool.
And you had the three. You had Yoda,
Anakin, Yoda, and Obi-Wan.
Yep, and for Anakin, he gave you a choice. You can do original or Hayden Christensen.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so I went with the Sebastian Shaw, being an old head in that fandom. And also he had some cool stuff, like he had like Jar Jar frozen in kryptonite and Deadpool frozen in kryptonite.
I think I saw that pic.
Yeah, so I went ahead and picked up. I picked up a regular Han Solo and a Han Solo where he was released. So it's basically the cavity of his body in there.
This is all 6-inch.
Yeah, 6-inch.
Fits in perfectly with your Black Series stuff. That's cool.
Yep. And it's pretty cool too. He actually, for the Yoda and the Obi-Wan, he actually recast the heads from the Black Series.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're not posable or anything. They just stand there, which is perfectly fine because that's all they did in the show, right?
Yeah.
Or in the movie. And yeah. And also, there's a guy there selling figure arts, Star Wars figure arts on the cheap. I got Jango Fett for $25.
Damn.
And yeah, and he had a Rogue One
Wow.
Stormtrooper too for $25.
Wow.
But I kept passing that one up. Like I went by the table a couple times and like, if it's there by the third time, I'll pick it up. But it wasn't. And I was like, good, I don't need another Stormtrooper. But yeah.
That figure arts Jango Fett is a good figure.
Yeah.
We were checking it out.
And I was looking for Batman animated, but there were none there. First off, I couldn't remember which ones I needed, and also they'd. But I did pick up though I forget what you call them, but it's the carded Black Series. What is it? The commemorative set or the anniversary?
Oh, the vintage collection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I picked up Obi-Wan and Leia, and I think that's going to be the extent of that. Leia, because obviously,
Yeah.
is my favorite Star Wars character.
Really?
Russ, I know you can relate to that, so I picked up old Obi-Wan.
Nice.
And so they will just hang on a wall, and that's it.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
Nice. Good haul.
Yeah, man.
All right. Up next, Charles, how are you doing? That good, huh?
Charles, you there?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing, Charles? Welcome to the show. This is Classic Fanatics.
Hey, buddy.
It's a little choppy in, but for my haul, I picked up the Ip Man trilogy on Blu-ray.
Cool.
Finally, got this guy, Quake Wave action.
Oh, nice.
Finally got me a Quake Wave.
Cool.
Hey,
Nice.
Cool. Good for you.
Man. God, how do you like him, Charles? Sorry.
Russ, Charles,
Love-
sorry.
Yeah.
One of us, right?
Yeah. I love him. I have trouble not putting
Yeah.
messing with stuff. I have done mode last night was and put him back this morning.
Yeah.
That delay there,
I can't stop.
We have to
fooling
censor
him.
Charles because he's always dropping the F-bomb. Well, I apologize for that, but we just have to do that. But go ahead, Charles. Anything else?
That's it. Just got those two.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Good for you, my friend.
And you got that at what, BBTS during their little sale? The Quake Wave?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
they're putting a lot of stuff on good reduction right now, man.
Yep.
Everyone wants to go shopping for some older third-party stuff. Go get it.
Oh, we know you're getting that Ares for us. You know
No,
you're-
I canceled my order. I'm not getting Aries.
Oh, whatever.
I'm nixing it.
Proof is
I'm
in a
gonna get
picture.
the. Instead, I might get the Warlord.
Warlord.
Some people said just as bad.
I think the Warlord's better than the Ares, though.
Do you really?
If you had to pick one of the two. Plus,
Yeah,
the Warlord like $120 opposed to
I think so.
200.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like 119 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know,
For
man.
the whole set, that's pretty impressive.
You guys are playing with fire. Those
Oh, we
two.
love to live dangerously.
And that Unique Toys one. John Garinger, he did a comparison video of like 3 or 4 different Predakings. So
Yeah.
check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am tempted to go after the Defensor, the TFC Toys Defensor for some reason.
Oh yeah.
I just like the blockiness.
Mhm.
$200. I don't know. We'll see.
Not bad for a full combiner, man.
Yep. Anything else for you, Russ?
So
All right, actually,
Oh, yeah,
we're
I
up to
got my,
Russ now. Sorry.
yeah.
I am
Hi everybody. How you
jumping
doing?
Hey.
Rest of us here now. Sorry. And I went Titans Return today, so yeah,
Ooh.
I got me a little nostalgic figure for myself.
Nice.
The last Transformer I actually bought for myself as a child, and so they redid him, and I got him, and I love Top Spin.
Cool. Will you
He's
get
fun.
Twin Twist when he comes out?
Oh yeah,
Or are you going to keep the brothers separated?
no, I'll definitely get the
Oh.
brothers. I'll get him. That's cool.
All right.
I love him. Man. He is such a good figure. If Hasbro did, like I said earlier, if Hasbro did all their stuff like this, man, it'd be fantastic.
Yeah,
This-
but you got to remember, though. I mean, I remember you, and I think a lot of us were praising. You have Trigger Happy, right?
I do, and I love Trigger Happy.
Yeah, we all
Pretty
praise
good.
like, hey man, if Hasbro would continue doing what they're doing with Trigger Happy, so essentially they are. I mean, with
true.
Are they the same mold? I didn't realize.
I don't know if they are.
No, they're not the same mold.
I don't think they are, but
No.
I mean, they probably taken some cues, but his transformation is awesome. I like it. So I just want to throw that in there too.
Because Topspin's supposed to be what, the mold for Misfire?
I think so.
A little bit
I think
retooled
so.
or something like that, but
Yeah.
cool.
But I mean, I don't even mind that though. As long as if they want to retool it a little bit, that's cool, man. I'm talking about just like covering up all the hollowness and things like that, and decent paint. I don't know, man.
So essentially, you got a Takara product, but it was packaged in a Hasbro.
It feels like it. It feels like it.
Nice. No, that is cool. I do like what's going on. I mean, I would want to assume that Hasbro listened to all the gripes that we had with Combiner Wars of just the constant repaints, and there's nothing there except for the heads. The heads are spectacular in the Combiner Wars. Other than that, the rest of it's just kind of just shit. But now with Titan's Return, we're getting a lot of really good characters. Yeah, we have the Titan Master, aka Headmaster gimmick, but I like what they're doing.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm actually kind of like looking forward to some of this stuff, like the Metal Hawk in that Siege of Cybertron set. Yeah, that looks good because it's the Trigger Happy mold. So we all know that's a good mold, but now it's going to be Metal Hawk, and I love that. So, but
yeah, it's you gotta love what they're doing, man. Yep. And if they keep it up, I think maybe we'll have some respect for them again.
And that's why I have some really high hopes for this Triptychon too. But what else did you get? You had to have gotten something else.
Oh no, that's it. Sadly, that's all I bought. I haven't really done any. I've been really not interested in very much at all lately. All right. It's horrific, but I am not. Just I just saw this on a random pickup in a store. I came across him and looked at him and was like, "Oh, this looks cool. Let me get this guy." But I think I'm going to be getting Revolt pretty soon here, so I'll get just to finish up. Keep working on my transformation Stuntigons.
Ooh,
yeah,
I'm looking forward to that.
So I'll get him.
I can't wait for you to get all those pieces, and I want to hear the rant. A good one or bad, I don't, whatever. I'm looking forward to that. That should be good.
Hey, if they're good, I'm gonna rant on everybody who was pummeling them. So.
I know you're gonna like. But bunch of Takara ass munchers.
F you guys, F you.
This is the best stunted con team ever. But yeah, cool. All right. So for me, Victory Saber 77. What did I?
Yeah, what did you get, Jane?
I got lots of player stuff. I've been going balls to the wall in the Halo series, so I've been buying up the Halo Reach. Started off with George, the most expensive one, and I got him for a really good price. Except for it was packaged in brown paper, which was all right. What else did I get? I got Kat, I got Carter, I got Emil, I got the Halo 4 Master Chief. I'm looking at hopefully getting Sarah Palmer soon. Next week I'll have some more Halo stuff. What else did I get? I got the Rise of the Tomb Raider game for PS4. Haven't played it, but got that. No robots, I don't think. If I did, I didn't care about them and just threw them on the shelf.
I feel you.
Hey, I haven't found the new Titans Returns. Actually, I did. I found who did I find? I found Perceptor and I found Cup a while back, but I put them back. I don't think I didn't pick them up. Oh, I did pick up some Marvel Legends. I did pick up the Spider-Man wave, except for the Moon Knight and the new Spider-Man. Those were the only two that were missing. But I got Vulture, the Beetle, Tombstone, Captain Universe.
That Tombstone figure looks great, man.
Yeah, he does. He's a little doesn't come with anything except for a Build-A-Figure piece.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
But he's still a good figure. They're just himself. So.
He is a good figure. What else did I get? Trying to think here. I don't know. I got some DVDs, some movies. I finally finished off Chips, so I got the final season of that. And there's no John, unfortunately. He contract dispute. Said, "Fuck it, I'm out of here." That's
So
unfortunate.
was it just Eric Estrada in the last season?
No, they got a new partner for him.
Yeah.
Supposedly, they wrote into the story that John is taking care of his dad's ranch in Wyoming. And so Punch has a new partner, this hot, broad guy. I forgot his name. But he also has a brother who is a trainee that helps out. But I don't know. I just like the one episode I love in the season 5 or season 6. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's season 6. Is the one with Elvira. It's the Halloween episode, but it has they do like a Kiss parody, which is funny, but it's Ralph from Happy Days who's doing the lead singing and all this kind of stuff. So it's hilarious, and he's all freaked out because the guy's trying to kill him and all that stuff. But I don't know. But I think that's it. That's all I got. I can't.
Man, the theme song for Chips just pops into my head.
Oh yeah. Every time I ride my motorcycle, I always think like, yeah, all right. I click my little, I'm like, okay, let's change gears. Let's speed up. Yeah. Let's do it. Love it. But, yeah. So, all right. Let's get into some screen share, some news, and I think Trent should show up. Now, speak of the devil. There he is.
That's amazing. Jane, you're like psychic,
I am going to go get a lottery ticket right now. I think
Incredible.
I'm a big winner. What's up, Trent?
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fairly well.
Awesome. Cool. Did you get anything this week?
Well, thanks in part to the legendary Mr. Dust Mites and ROC.
Dust Mites.
Yeah, I got TFC Hercules,
Ooh.
aka Devastator.
Nice.
Good for you. Oh, man.
Did he charge you an arm and a leg?
No, he did not.
Gave you a good price with some special favors?
He gave me a good price.
Dustin knows special favors, You gotta be careful.
Yeah, that's why I carefully word that one.
Nice. Right on. Cool. And you like it?
Yes, it is great. It is the perfect chug size Devastator because I got like some add-on pieces for like my Combiner Wars figs, and they size up nicely together.
Okay, so that's what you went with, the Combiner Wars instead of getting the Combiner Wars Devastator because he was too big.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, Trent, did the Rage of Hercules set come with it?
Yes, he did throw that in. Mr.
Nice.
Dust Mite
Cool.
was kind enough to throw that in.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna give you another tip. If it's still in stock, it's on clearance at BBTS right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can put those on the knees, and it gives them a little bit of subtle, more articulation in the legs, which makes them stand a little better, and it makes them a little bit taller too.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah, FYI on that. Yep.
Wow.
I
The
did not know
analyzer
that.
strikes again.
He's awesome, dude.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
I love it.
And also, it's good to have an extra set of those arms because those elbow joints, if you're not careful, you could mess them up. Just FYI on that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one that you just kind of walk away. Just put it on the shelf and just like, okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, I think it was my fault though. I was trying to tighten the screw to make the joint tighter, and I stripped it and messed it all up. But, hey, spare parts
Okay,
now
this is for-
clearance. So
Okay, and this is for the arm part.
yeah, it's
We're just telling you. Yeah, it's good.
the elbow swivel. The elbow swivel on it was a little loose on mine, so I tried tightening the screw, and I tightened it too much because that silver plastic's kind of soft. And yeah, and I messed it up.
So let me ask you now, Trent, do you have buyer's remorse after us talking to you?
No, not really.
All right, good. All right, good. I was just like,
No. Hey, I'm not ragging on that figure. I mean, Hercules is my favorite. He's standing center of my mantle right now. I love that.
Oh, really?
yeah,
Good for you.
he's a good figure. I mean, a lot of us, I would say, it was one of our first combiners.
Yeah.
When we got into like third-party stuff. So.
And you had to debate if you wanted Make Toys Giant versus Hercules, like the first big decision. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And it was expensive. I mean, $100 right out the gate. And then they came out with second release, which was packaged all together for a little bit cheaper. So
I tell you, man,
Yeah.
Hercules was my first foray into third party when I just started like collecting again. Actually, Hercules is the reason why I started collecting Transformers again. And it was my first time like going on eBay and sending hundreds of dollars over to China. I'd be like, oh my God, what the hell am I doing?
Those are
Yeah.
stories in themselves.
Yeah, because like that was because before that I was always buy from U.S. sellers.
Yeah.
I wasn't buying very much at the time. I was like, here it is. I'm getting ready to send hundreds of dollars to some guy way over there with a name and an address I don't understand, and let's just see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Look at Brian funding terrorism. That's great. Go ahead.
Terrorism. Buy our product of
Wow.
toys so we can get weapons of mass destruction. Supporting those North Koreans. But no, it's a good set. I think you got a good piece there. But yeah, I totally agree with you, Brian, about the whole like, this is so much cheaper.
Yeah.
But it's so scary to send money to some place in China.
China, yeah, for real.
Okay, fuck it. And I'm always amazed when I get the package and I'm like, it's got that kind of weird soap incense smell. And then you open it up and it's like, wow.
Well, Gene, that's to cover up the anthrax.
Yeah, there you go. I always get a kick out of reading some of or trying to look at, not reading, but the paper that they package it with and all this other type of stuff.
Yeah.
I've bought stuff overseas from like a guy from Taiwan, and he actually included a map of his city and some other, like he had like a little like a thing like you want to be a pen pal. I'm like, no, I don't think so. But he's like, thanks for the map of looking at your city. I guess he's proud, of that. But cool.
You want to be a pen pal?
If I can do anything else, if you have any other, stuff that you're looking for, I have access to all this stuff. Just message me here. You can find me on all these places. I'm like, yeah, that's no.
Yeah, they've done that to me too. Dude, I like it when they pack in like their local newspaper stuff, right? Like you can't read it, but like sometimes there's like caricatures and stuff on there. I'm like, what is this?
Yep.
Weird stuff, man.
You guys are getting culture, man. That's great.
Oh yeah, it is. Not just about toy collecting, man. It's
I know.
Everything. It's
apparently not, man. You guys are getting so educated. I love it.
Yeah.
I gotta start buying from more Chinese people too. I gotta start funding terrorism.
Wow. So Russ has an issue with Chinese sellers, blind people.
Because anyone who's Chinese is gonna be like sending me terrible messages saying, "You hate Chinese people."
Yeah, I know. My video now has been banned. Thank you very much, Russ. You're so kind. All right, let's get into some streams.
I love Chinese people. It's all good. All right, the food is great too.
Yep.
Anyway, it's wonderful.
He's gonna get some people. He's gonna go to a restaurant. They're like, "Here's a Russ, aren't you?"
Like we're gonna spit in your egg foo young. And it's great.
That ain't egg foo young. But he don't know that.
You know what? I'm gonna go to my favorite Chinese restaurant. I'm gonna tell them that they should just sell third party on the side.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
There you go. All right, everyone. Can you see the thumbnail?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. All right. Let's get into some shout-outs. Cool Table Network. You should go check it out. We have a Facebook page. It is a place that has all your collecting dreams in one location. I don't know. I'm not good with words. Sorry. But we have Enter the Realm, which is got a special episode this Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Roma Collectors YouTube channel. It is the 2-year anniversary, the 100th episode. I think Dust is giving away an Xbox One. No, I'm just kidding. No, there's no giveaway. But there's going to be guests, I believe. Lots of reminiscing over, just about the show and just everything else. So definitely tune in, get in the chat it up, all that type of stuff. Other shows that are part of the Cool Table Network, we have the ROC Hangout, which is on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. We also have Figure Bang every other Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. on the Roman Collectors YouTube channel. We also have Stasis Lock, which is on Clutch's Bricks on the Dollars YouTube channel, which is all about Beast Wars and such. We also have Information Creep, which is the IDW comics. We also have Shattercast Uncut. We also have Nerd Rage Radio, Toy Detox, Beers and Bolters 40K, 8 weeks, and a whole lot more. I don't know, it's probably. Cool. Let's see, what else I got here real quick. Oh, quick shout outs. We have some birthdays. I want to shout out J. Ruse, birthday boy. I think his birthday was last week. And we also have Harvey __ Dent. As Chris would say, young Daniel. Thunder Thief.
Daniel.
Happy birthday to both of you guys. And yeah, so. And I believe Dan will be on the show this Monday.
Wow. He's going to be back twice in a row. It's amazing.
I think. No, he probably won't be. He probably
I think.
Won't be, so. I'm just throwing that out there. So, all right, moving on. I think that's it. All right, so into some news. Mark Hamill's finally getting a star on the Walk of Fame.
Well deserved. Move round of applause. All right.
Yeah, it's so weird that it's taken so long.
You know, it's funny. When I first heard
Yeah.
this, I thought it was weird because I thought he already had one on the Walk of Fame. I just assumed he did, you know?
I thought so too, but I
Okay.
guess there's like, oh shit, we forgot about Mark Hamill.
Yeah, man.
Damn. So that's cool. Awesome.
That is awesome.
Other news, the new Han Solo movie, Solo movie, is now going to be directed by Ron Howard.
Wow.
Interesting.
Well, he's a good director. I mean,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it's pretty impressive. So they got
Richard
somebody.
Cunningham is great. Opie,
Sure.
love it. You know,
Opie.
so if he could bring it back to the Andy Griffith type of days, that would be awesome.
You know, it's funny. Like in Ron Howard movies, his ugly brother was it?
Oh yeah,
Clint,
yeah.
Is in them all. I wonder if he's gonna get a spot in this now, like a cameo to do something.
That would be hilarious. He would fit in, you know, if they are in the cantina. There's
Yeah.
some dude in there. Yeah, he is in almost every single one of his movies.
Dude, that guy is gnarly looking, man.
Yeah. What did I just see him in? Oh, I watched Waterboy for some reason. I saw him. I remember him in that. So, yeah. All right. But yeah, that's good news. I think he's a good director. I like all his movies. And I'm looking forward to this Han Solo movie. I love to see characters get fleshed out and
Yeah.
in cinematic form. I love the books and, you know, the comics, but it's nice to, you know, see something on screen and such. So the love to go into that, wanting to give us that. So,
Yeah.
and it's important enough to give it to us. So.
Is it going to
Okay,
be like a Han Solo origin film? Is that what they're going to do? Or is it kind of like just going to tell a story about him before he joined the Rebels?
I have no idea. I don't want to spoil it. But hey, Russ, there is a show called Nerd Rage Radio.
You know
They
what?
go over a lot of that stuff.
You sound just like Anna. I haven't been listening. I haven't listened to Nerd Rage in forever, and she's always like, "That's her favorite show." So she gets pissed at me. She's like,
So I would definitely check them out.
I'm
I think
gonna have to listen to
it's
them.
got some guy named starts with a B.
"Yeah, I know."
He's got a kind of a creepy face.
Creepy.
And he's got some guys with him. You know, I forgot, he dresses up
That
like
Adam
Batman,
guy,
and the other one is like kind of this barefoot, you know, Asian dude. Flip flop. No, I'm just kidding. No, shout out to Nerd Rage. No, definitely go check them out. They're always into the Star Wars stuff because Bobby's into it. You know, Adam and Jokey W and all that type of stuff. So.
Now I'm gonna have to go back and watch like listen to several episodes. What the hell, man? What are you doing to me, James?
Hey, what do you know? Come on. They're going to be doing 100th episode also, I believe. And another quick
wow.
shout out to Ace Milo, our webmaster. He got everything And I'm sure there's some other people that help, but I know just getting up the website, the Realm of Collectors website, go check it out, www.realmofcollectors.com. And so all the shows are back on iTunes. So for your listening pleasure, you can go check them out on iTunes. And you can check out all the rest of the Cool Table Network shows also on iTunes, Podbean, all that type of stuff. So, all right. Moving on. Mr. Ron Howard, goodbye.
Bye-bye, Ronnie.
All right, up next, we're getting right into the toy news. We're going to look at Arkham Knight from Hot Toys. I'm not really into Hot Toy stuff, but I like this figure.
That looks wild, man.
Yeah.
I got the Play Arts Kai version, but I like the fact that you can change him into the Red Hood.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That is cool. This is coming out next year, I believe, Q1, maybe sliding into Q2. But yeah, that looks nice. There you can see all the pieces that you get.
Spoiler alert, huh?
Really cool.
Yep. Oh, come on, man. You got it.
That's badass.
But I will admit, because I just got Arkham Knight for PS4, and I've been buying the figures from Player Sky, but I didn't really know a lot about what's going on in there. But it's, all right. I like it. But yeah, you get a lot of accessory pieces. You get the accessories for the Red Hood, but you get several hands, guns, stand, little diorama backdrop, canister, grenade canisters, all that type of stuff. So, pretty. All right, moving into some other Hot Toys news. We have the Iron Man from Spider-Man Homecoming. So if you get the Homecoming Spider-Man, now you can get the complimentary Iron Man, the movie.
God damn, look at the face sculpt.
Yeah, the face sculpt looks really nice.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Glasses or no glasses on Tony Stark. I mean,
yeah, that's I was about to comment on that too. It's really good. Holy shit.
And that's the weird thing. I mean, like, Hot Toys to me are they're expensive, but not really expensive. I mean, considering we buy third-party stuff, or like for me, I buy Soldier Goken, or anything that could almost match the price of these. But it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like if I start getting these, I look back at all the years of collecting, which is several, and I feel like I've cheated myself with buying Marvel Legends, Toy Biz stuff, or even the old Marvel universe. I'm like, shit, this sucks. What am I going to do with all these things? But it looks really good. They finally decided to show us the face for the Homecoming Spider-Man. Previously, when we looked at this, the actual actor's head sculpt was blurred out. Like, we're like, oh, we can't show it just yet. Well, there it is now. So, good likeness. But it is creepy looking, in my opinion. The head looks like it's floating on the body. Maybe it was photoshopped on there. I don't know, but it doesn't look right. Something's off about it.
As you're just saying, it does look like it's like photoshopped.
Yeah, it just look. I mean, yeah, maybe it is. I have no idea. But,
it just doesn't match right. Something wrong with it.
Yeah. It's weird. All right, moving on. Into Play Arts Kai news, we have the Final Fantasy VII remake of Cloud Strife here. Now, this figure was already released with a new remake of Barrett, but this is actually a recolor of Strife, or of Cloud here. So this guy is going to be coming out in August, and he comes with all the same accessory pieces like the other one, except he's got a different paint scheme. So I think that's pretty cool, but it kind of sucks if you were like hell-bent on buying the first one at $150, and now you find out about this one, and you're like, crap. It's more in tune to the actual game, or at least the original. So, but comes with several pairs of hands and his sword. All right, moving on into some Figma news. This is really good news if you're a Berserk fan. We are getting a redecoed or special color version of Guts, the Black Swordsman. This guy commands a huge amount of money for a Figma figure, because this is like a 6-inch figure. He's around in the maybe $180 to $200 range, depending if you're getting them brand spanking new. But this is really cool. This is coming out in December of this year, roughly retailing for around $52.
He looks amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit. Just like a menacing character, you know what I mean? Just like, fuck with me and die.
Oh, God. Are you guys familiar with the Berserk?
Yes,
anime?
I remember. What was it? Dreamcast game?
Yeah, there was a Dreamcast game, too. Yep, I got that one. The Sword of Guts.
Sword of the Berserker. Yep.
Yeah, Sword of the Berserker. Yeah. Guts
Yeah.
Rage.
Okay, I'm not familiar with him, but he looks cool as shit. I don't care.
If you want a really good story, except
Yeah.
for the anime kind of deviates away from the manga, but it's still good. I mean, they've kind of redid the animes into 3 story arc movies, so you could check that out. But it's a really good story. The music is good. The setting is good. This guy, you get to see him grow up and become this, and how he becomes this is like hardcore. Like, oh shit. So yeah,
God, the sword is amazing.
Yeah.
Big ass blade.
the band of the Hound.
You know how much I love anime blades, man. They just over exaggerate. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Costa and all that.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely is worth checking
man.
out.
Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for this guy. What's called Berserk? Is it Berserker? Is that what he's called?
It's from Berserk. He's Guts.
From Berserk. He's
Yeah,
Guts.
his name's Guts.
Oh, it's even got a cool name too. Shit.
Yeah, no, isn't it?
Yeah.
God
But yeah.
damn.
Guts.
Yeah, I've got to keep an eye out for this guy.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Forgot what his sword's called. The Dragon Slayer, I think it's called. Can't remember, but
Just call it Kill 'Em All, man.
yeah, I know. Well, yeah, when he gets famous there's a part in the anime where and in the manga that he strikes down like 100 guys, and it's because he's wielding this sword. You know, and it's just
Oh yeah.
and it's a bloody, really, adult oriented anime manga and all that. It's not
It's like
hey, let's see this with my 5-year-old and my 9-year-old, and oh nope.
Looks like he's got a little dagger there on the front there too.
Yep. Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, moving into some Dragon Ball news. This is the Dragon Stars. This is done by Bandai. This is their take of like the Power Rangers legacy. Not to take away from their figure arts, but this is a more reasonably priced, I guess, for I don't know, if you don't want to spend that money for the figure arts, because they can be kind of pricey at the $30 to $50, $60 range, depending on what you're getting.
Yeah.
And they're doing the whole Build-A-Figure also, so you get a piece of Shinron here, which is not bad. We're looking at Vegeta right now.
Yeah.
These are popping up at GameStop right now.
Hmm.
But they should be at other brick-and-mortar stores like Walmart and Target and all that, most likely. So, not too bad. I don't know. I haven't gotten one yet, but it looks like it's going to have the same type of articulation as the Power Ranger Legacy figures, and they're not bad.
No, they're not bad at all. That's pretty good.
They're not up there with figure arts, but I don't expect them to. But they are above your normal 6-inch figures as far as articulation and such. And that's who you're getting in the line. You're getting Goku, Super Saiyan Goku. You get Beerus. We're also getting a Frieza in final form. We're also getting a Super Saiyan Vegeta, and we're also getting a normal Goku to form Shinron.
That's awesome. Shit, man.
So, and moving into some figure arts news, there's Yamcha. We've seen this a couple of times already, but we now know that he is coming with a Cyberman. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. And these are coming out, I believe, in December. I'm not quite sure. But Tien here comes with I don't know why they have to. Oh, I guess I know why he looks like that. But Chaozu, which is cool. He looks like a little baby with his arms out, but that's for him to, I guess, hook on to Nappa maybe somehow, because he tries to kill Nappa by exploding, but that doesn't really work. Spoiler. Not like anyone's like, oh man, I wanted to go back and watch that Dragon Ball the Saiyan saga, man. That sucks. No, oh, sorry. But there he is, Tien doing the tri-beam, which is really cool. I can't wait. I for some reason I wasn't a fan of Tien, but when I saw the Cell games or the Cell saga, and how he developed, and then they kept him around, and even in Majin Buu, and even into Super. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's one of the cool things about Dragon Ball Z overall is just the characters, especially if you watched a lot of it from the beginning. You've seen some good. They developed these guys. You got to see these guys power up, train hard, get better. You know, I don't know. I love all the characters in Dragon Ball Z. So
yeah.
You know, they're all just fun, and you know, I love how cocky they all are. It's great.
Maybe we should start a Dragon Ball show. Got all this other crap. We need to start that.
He said we got all this other crap.
Well, I mean, we got Transformers up the ass, you know, and all this type of stuff. We need to get some other stuff out there. It'd be nice to talk about like Dragon Ball or Gundam or anything else that doesn't transform.
One thing we don't need is another Transformer show, that's for sure.
But not to say, I mean, I love all the shows, but it's just like sometimes I want to talk about Dragon Ball Super. I mean, Frieza's like, wow, they're really developing him into a really cool character again. And seeing the tournament, we're finally getting into that, and I'm like, damn, this is getting good.
And now you're going to see some fights that take 10 episodes. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, well, we've seen 5 episodes of you have this amount of time before the tournament begins, and that's like stretched out of 12 episodes. We're like, damn, this is back in the Namek saga. It's like, when is this shit gonna really happen?
Hey, being a fan of Naruto, I know how that goes, man. Episodes that just kind of go nowhere. But it's just like wasting time.
Yep. Yeah. Well, it's the same. It goes all the way back for me for like Star Blazers. Like, we got 129 more days to get to Iskandar. Will they make it? We got 128 more days. Like, damn, how many more episodes? I mean, geez.
Oh, man.
All right, up next is the figure arts. Sora from Kingdom Hearts 2. This is coming out, I believe, in November. This is coming out in November of this year. Really nice. I think it has a really good head sculpt. The Play Arts Kai one is okay, but kind of creepy, too. This one's a little bit better.
It's kind of cool because it looks like it's like right off the screen a little bit. Look at the details that he got with the big shoes and everything. I mean, wow.
Yep.
It's coming right out of the game,
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it does. That's pretty cool. It's got the key. I love it.
Yep. All right, into some more figure arts stuff. We have the Spider-Man Homecoming. Just threw that out there. He's in his kind of jumper suit.
Yeah, it's pajamas.
Not his full suit just yet. There's the Iron Man. And then this was interesting news. Figure Arts is going into Justice League. So they're teasing a Batman here. Ben Affleck Batman, which I think is like, all right, cool. I mean, finally for us that have bought like Harley Quinn and the Joker and from Suicide Squad and even Deadshot that came out, we're going to get some other guys. So it's nice.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I mean, what they're gonna do? I mean, they're gonna do Superman and Wonder Woman as well.
You would hope.
But here's why I say this, because I'm curious to see how Figure Arts will do Superman, because sometimes it seems like other companies that have done Superman, they'll hit like some things on the money and they'll fuck something up,
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I'm just wondering how Figure Arts is usually pretty good, so this ought to be pretty awesome.
And he does come with a wire cape. So I'm kind of curious about that.
Yes.
I need to pick up the Dark Knight. I want to see what that one's all about. But yeah, it looks, damn, it's good.
That is cool. You get some great poses with that guy. Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right, moving into some SH Monster Arts. We are getting a re-release in a way of the Godzilla Jr., but it is going to be underneath their special color edition. So we're going to get a little bit better, more screen accurate look. He's going to retail for about $50. He is on the smaller side. He's not up to scale with like the actual like Burning Godzilla or the Millennium and all that type of stuff. He'll be coming out in November of this year. There he is. Got a nice
cool
fire breath accessory piece there, and there he is next to the Burning Godzilla, so you can see the size difference. Since again he was smaller in the movie, where he breathed life into him, and he became the new Godzilla. All right, we're also getting in the figure arts or the monster arts. We're getting the Mecha Godzilla from the original 1974 movie. This was the one that was posed as Godzilla until at the end where he was exposed and looked like this, all mechanized. So I do like that, and it completes finally the kind of Kiryu Mecha Godzilla shell.
I don't care, man. It's freaking Dragon Zord, man.
And no, you don't get a little Tommy over here playing his little flute.
Yeah, the Dragon Zord did look like Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a steal there. But yeah. Who would win in a fight, the Dragon Zord or Mecha Godzilla?
Oh, Mecha Godzilla would kick the shit out of the Dragon Zord, man. Come on, no contest.
So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Do like
That's
that.
awesome.
All right, moving into some Mezco stuff. There's this Entertainment Earth exclusive Space Ghost. This is going to be a glow-in-the-dark, or have a glow-in-the-dark feature. He does come with a clear blip. I believe that's the monkey, which looks good. See all the different accessory pieces that he comes with. Some hands, different pairs of hands, some blast effect accessories and such. Looks good. I like that. I remember watching Space Ghost, and it's funny. I talked with my kids, or at least my son, the other day, and being like, "Oh man, it's like where were we? We were at some store and we saw like Hot Wheels release like a Jetsons car." I was like, "Oh wow, this is a Jetsons car," and my son's like, "Who? What? Jetsons?" Like, the Jetsons, George Jetson. I'm like, it's like, no, Flintstones. I swear to God, I've taught you that at least, right? Like, he's like, no, I don't. What the Flintstones? What is that, Dad? I'm like, oh my God, I have failed my son. He is missing the Hanna-Barbera era. So
yeah,
we're gonna have to do a little sit down and watch all these things.
Yep. You're going to little father-son bonding time. Have a seat, son. Yeah.
It made me realize, like, wow, my son's generation are probably not gonna know of like the Flintstones or even Tom and Jerry and even Bugs Bunny. I mean, luckily he watched that, and I exposed him to that and Animaniacs and all that other type of Tiny Toons and stuff. But man,
well, at least your son's more of a blank slate. My son's tainted by the Flintstones from those stupid movies that they did, the live action movies. And I'm just like, oh no,
good old John Goodman.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
deprogram him and shit from that, you know.
Blip doesn't look too bad as far as being a clear figure. I mean, you may have the issues with clear plastic, but you don't really see a lot of the joint mechanics in the plastic there too much. So that's nice.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
There's the glow-in-the-dark effect with Space Ghost.
Nice.
Oh, man.
There it is
cool,
again.
Dude.
That does look good. I don't know. I like that. All right, moving into some other Mezco stuff. Now, the Mezco stuff is the 1/12 scale, so they're, roughly 6 inches. But here we have the X-Men Deadpool. So he's got a sock in his crotch. But, yeah. And there's all the accessory pieces he comes with. Sword, M16 grenade launcher, handgun, alternate head, some grenades. Cool. All right, moving into some Marvel Legend news.
Holy shit, are you kidding? Oh, wow.
Yes, this is actually a spoof, Russ.
Has to be.
We're looking at the new Netflix series. We were exposed to this during toy fairs and San Diego Comic-Cons and such. But we're seeing some other figures in the line besides Jessica Jones, besides Daredevil, and who else is in there? I think Elektra and all that. So the Build-A-Figure is Man-Thing. This was, in a way, Marvel's take on Swamp Thing, all that. But here we're looking at Blade. Looks pretty good. Comes with the same sword we're accustomed to seeing with a lot of the other, like Deadpool and some other characters, I think. But he does come with 2 heads, so if you want him with hair or without hair. Looks like he comes with a leg for Man-Thing.
Oh, he looks great, man. Holy shit.
Bullseye. Now this one is really cool. I do like this.
Wow.
Comes with 2 alternate heads, masked and unmasked. It looks like he's got a nice throwing effect piece, kind of like what we got with I forgot that. Secret Wars Captain America. Looks good. I mean, we haven't gotten one of these since what, the Toy Biz, so that's nice.
Yeah. I remember the Toy Biz one.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That wasn't a bad figure. This is.
But it's about time we got this guy. I mean,
Yeah.
Cool. There is the Netflix Daredevil.
Right.
Comes with the head for Man-Thing. Got his billy clubs, fist hands, and then weapon holding hands. Alternate head though.
Yeah, that'd be.
And then we got Elektra, which is really nice. Someday, hopefully, they'll use that mold for Psylocke.
Yeah.
But yeah, she comes with 2 heads, one without the mask and one with the mask, 2 size.
Nice.
Packaging looks good too. Looks really nice and sleek, black with the red background.
Yep.
With the kind of building artwork on the back. Not bad.
Very cool.
Yep.
Oh, look how you can look. Did you see how her sai was in her hand? Look at that.
Yeah.
That's
pretty
badass.
cool. Yeah, she looks like it's got the claw action.
Pretty cool.
That's nice. Yeah. And then we got Jessica Jones.
Just Jessica Jones. Nothing.
Yeah, just Jessica Jones kind of looks derpy. Trying to bind her. Doesn't really count anything except for the chest piece.
Yeah, she's neglected. Poor girl.
Yeah, poor gal. Oh, well.
Not a bad looking figure though.
No,
it's not bad. Good job on it.
All these look really good.
Yeah.
Got the Punisher.
Oh yeah,
that looks good. Yeah.
He looks fantastic, man.
I wonder if they could retool the arms and some of the body parts for Man-Thing into like Maestro. I would like that. New Maestro. Yeah, Punisher looks good. He comes with 2 weapons. Kind of blah on the paint apps for the weapons, but hey, it's better than getting that white, whatever gun that we got with the Walgreens exclusive. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? This is all white?
Yeah, I put that shit in a baggie somewhere and locked it away forever. Never to be seen.
And there's the Build-A-Figure Man-Thing.
That's cool.
Yep.
This actually might be one of the waves that I might have to go all in and get them all. That's impressive.
Really?
I usually cherry pick Marvel Legends. Rarely do I get a whole wave, but this is awesome.
All right, cool. All right, I believe this is part of the Ragnarok series. We're getting a new Ares. The former one was a Build-A-Figure that was, I believe, a Walmart exclusive or an exclusive line. But yeah, we're getting an Ares there. Looks exactly like what we got before. I don't know if his helmet is removable. And he does come with an axe. The other one didn't. Came with the sword, though, and the knife.
Yeah.
We got the Thor that is kind of reminiscent of the San Diego Comic-Con version, except for he does have both arms instead of a mechanical one.
Right.
And then we have female Thor. She got some muscles.
Never bring this figure.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can never bring this figure into the house. My son hates this shit. He hates Thor. He gets pissed off, man.
All right. Other news that we saw was Marvel versus Capcom, which is pretty cool. There was a series back in the day under, I think Toy Biz did it, that we got Street Fighter versus Marvel characters and such. But now we're getting this because the new game's coming out, Marvel versus Capcom Infinity, which is coming out this September, I believe. This is a Target exclusive 2-pack. These are 3 3/4 inch size. You're getting an Iron Man, which I'm sure we've gotten in the past before this mold. But we're getting a Mega Man, which is pretty cool. It's going to retail probably for around the $20 range, like their other 2-pack exclusive at this size scale. That was like what the Shocker and Spider-Man that we've seen recently and all that, but not bad. It's cool to get
cool. I like the Mega Man. Yeah.
Iron Man's like, yeah. But yeah.
Aside.
Ooh, who is that? Someone else here?
Just thunder.
Oh,
It's a Thunder Thief in
it's
the house.
nice.
What's up, man?
Oh, what's
Awesome.
happening?
Hey,
Sorry, I just want to drop in, bring it a little more. I don't know.
Bring the knowledge, man. Come on, you got
bring
it.
the knowledge, bring the thunder.
Drop some knowledge on their asses.
Hell
There
yeah.
you go. So this is a new company. I never seen these before, but they're what are they called? Dynamic 8-inch heroes. They're doing the Batman versus Superman line. We're getting a Batman here. These are in the, I believe, 7-inch to 8-inch range.
Yeah, something like that.
We got Batman here. If you do a special pre-order, you can get a special item here, but he comes with some batarangs, which are die-cast. He comes with a stand, grapple gun, a couple pairs of hands, plastic cape, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But damn, I mean, you got Mafex. Now you're getting figure arts, even though that's Justice League.
Yeah.
And we you got the multiverse. I mean, that thing's golden. But
That's the best of the bunch right there. If you don't
Oh,
like
hell
multiverse, how are you doing with that?
that is. I mean, damn. That's masterpiece
I know.
right there.
Yeah, that's MP. Gotta get in on that.
There's the pre-order bonus. You get the grenade launcher.
Woo.
Jeez.
So that's pretty cool.
Batman, armed to the teeth. God damn.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
And then we're also getting armored Batman.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I like the armor suit.
They're all the male characters are all the same size, which is okay, I guess. And then Wonder Woman here, which we're going to see in a little bit, is a little bit smaller, which is nice. But my biggest gripe with any of these type of BVS figures is when they're doing the Batman, and then they do the armored Batman, and the armored Batman is the same size as the regular Batman.
Regular Batman,
Like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just to clarify for the listeners, I'm looking at the product description now. These guys are 7.9 inches or 20 centimeters for our metric friends.
Oh,
And this goes across.
They're pretty damn tall. It's good. Yeah.
They're
pretty good.
kind of their own scale. So far,
Yeah.
the two Batmen and the Superman are that size, and it looks like Wonder Woman is 7.3 inches or 18.5 centimeters, so just a tad shorter than the rest.
There you go.
Yeah, cool.
Armored Batman comes with the die-cast metal, batarangs, and he comes with the grapple gun.
See,
Which, why don't you just get Batman? Because he comes with a grapple gun.
yeah, I was just thinking that's the same thing for him because the armored Batman comes with that gun, so you might as well just buy them both if you're wanting to do that.
Yeah.
It's kind of silly.
Wait, that's stupid. Come on, Dynamic 8-inch heroes. It's a little bit better than that. It's like, no, you didn't look. The cord is a little bit longer than the other one.
It's got more paint apps.
Yeah. It's like our secret's out. Damn it, they're too smart for us. Oh, but here's Superman, which I don't know. That is like his chest to his abs are just like almost one size.
yeah.
It's a
Kinda
weird
weird.
look for sure.
It's got some pecs, man. Holy shit. It's a
Oh,
great-
yeah, the speeder belt.
yeah,
It's
he
got that
is.
speeder, so that's all right.
Yeah, he's got the die. It's die cast, which is cool. He comes with 3 sets of hands, or 4 sets, kind of the one that's actually on the buck. But stand again, and he gets glowing eyes for his bonus pre-order.
That's how you do a pre-order bonus, I guess.
Yeah, he
Even
should
though
be screaming
That's pretty cool.
like
Even
the
though-
Polaris Kai one.
You know, those lasers have come standard with every other release, so I'm not sure. I don't know. This is kind of a weird move because I was also looking. These are coming out in December too, so it's like after Justice League's already out. So
Yeah.
it's a little weird.
So, do you think this is a little bit like too late?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already got what 3 or 4 different companies that thrown stuff. I mean, we had DC Collectibles, Mattel, Mafex, and Figuarts all give us their offerings.
Did Mezco do them?
Oh, you're right. Forgive me. I forgot about that. Mezco's done them as well. Not Wonder Woman just yet, but soon here.
Yeah, and she looks. She's the one that looks the best. Is the Mezco one?
She looks pretty damn good. Yeah.
Yeah. This one
Mafex-
looks okay. She looks kind of sad.
Plasticky.
She's just like, man,
Very mannequin.
why am I so small? Why do I have cuts in my thighs? I don't need that swivel. Just rotate it on a ball joint in the hips, and then you don't have to have this. Oh, well.
Why do I still have single jointed elbows? Why can't I have like that?
But yeah, she comes with a shield, sword, 3 pairs of hands, and she gets an actual lasso.
Lasso of truth. Hell yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So there you go. I'm not sure how much these guys are.
60 apiece.
60 apiece. Damn.
Just because I have
That's actually not bad price.
Yeah,
Oh.
but they're like a one-off though in a way, because they don't really fit into anything. I mean, if you're going to go into the figure arts to get the Justice League or any of that, it's just going to be like, oh,
It's
look.
not bad. Yeah, at least it's like a set, so you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
You're right,
forget.
it is a
Russ is a
one-off set.
Transformation Stunticon fan. I forgot he likes So this is up Russ's alley. All right. I get it. All right. All right. Some other news from Mattel. This is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This is the Justice League Cyborg Origin box set. He's a 6-inch figure. Oh, you know you want this.
What's inside? Let's see what's inside.
You got one side with his face, human face. Other side is robotic face. Inside the box is a big old cube-looking thing.
It's supposed to be a mother box.
Mother box? I don't know. That doesn't look like no mother box that I know of.
That's Snyder's mother box.
But there he is.
Just puked a little. Sorry.
Ooh. So there you go. After a catastrophic accident leaves Victor Stone mortally injured, his father, brilliant scientist Dr. Silas Stone, replaces the damaged parts of Vic's body with experimental cybernetic pieces. All right. Make your boy into Frankenstein.
I love it.
Right on.
He's just in a giant cube. It's great.
Yep. And this is all this plastic. I mean, you got the light up feature, which I guess is cool that you can. Oh, look, he lights up right there. But I don't know. Again, this is San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This is going to retail for, I believe, $25. So it's not too terribly expensive for a 6-inch figure.
No.
At the same time, it is Mattel, so I mean, still rolling the dice there.
Yeah, this is
You're very much rolling
maybe
the
a
dice.
step
It's
above
true.
their multiverse. I mean, we looked at their new Justice League figures, and
Whew.
I don't know.
Yikes.
Painful.
Thank
Painful.
God Figure Arts is getting in this whole realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I saw that Batman. I don't know if you already showed it, but that's...
Yeah.
I don't need anybody else. Just give me Figures.
Cool.
Yeah.
Praise Bandai.
That's nice. Oh, and this is for J. Ruse out there. He's, if you want, there is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Destiny box from Mega Construct. This is formerly known as Mega Block.
Oh, did they really change their name?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I thought it was like a third-party knockoff.
Is that a fidget spinner emblem on the front there?
It could be.
No.
Ooh, damn. Shh, keep that between us.
One of those things you could never unsee. Thanks,
We
buddy.
could totally sell that. All those Destinites. We have the Iron Song Ghost Shell. So there you go. That's opening up the box. You got the little Mega Block, Mega Construct figure there. And then there you go. Some building joy.
That's pretty dope, actually.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kind of like Iosaur a little bit.
Yeah. All for $40. That's what we should have got J. Ruse for his birthday. And getting into some Storm Collectibles, Mortal Kombat X, Classic Noob Cybot. They've announced.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting into this. I did the research, doing some stuff for Mortal Kombat. I looked at some of the Storm Collectibles, and I'm like, damn.
Dude, they look good.
They do look good.
I'm getting the Scorpion and Sub-Zero next month, hopefully. And I've got I got a Reptile on pre-order, and I'll have Noob on order once they put them up.
Nice.
Just
did you get the blood version, or did you get the normal release of Scorpion and
I had the blood versions on order because they were the same price through BBTS, but I don't know. I'm just getting the regular ones for now. If they do like an ice arm or something for Sub-Zero, I'd probably be in on that. But
Cool.
Just know if you get in on these guys, you're going to hear from Master P Shitpiece. He's going to let you have it. He's going to say, "I told you so."
Nice.
he's been pushing Storm Collectibles like for a while, man.
Oh, no, I've never hated, dude. I like the way they look. You know, I've heard a lot of good things about them. So
Yeah, I've heard some good things. I mean, they're coming out of the gate, and you're wondering what's this company, and all this type of stuff. But they're good. They're pricey for the size, but again,
that quality and paint, I mean, that's sculpt. I mean, it's on point.
Yeah, the sculpted detail is amazing on them. I like their head sculpts are great. I mean, they're pretty cool.
Yeah. And speaking of BBTS, real quick, they've changed their website. Not a big fan at times here, but for any of you guys who use BBTS, they've changed their shipping methods to a flat rate $4 fee. I guess that's cool if you like. For me, I don't really want to wait. I think it said 11 days. I went in to check my pre-orders. They changed because they changed their website. They changed all of my shipping to that normal standard $4 shipping. So if you didn't want that and you chose, let's say, their FedEx Home or whatever, you don't have it anymore. So you're going to have to physically go in there, change it all, or you're going to get like, what the hell? This is taking forever. It's because they changed it on you.
Yeah, just on that, for me at least, I never had a choice in what my shipping was. So if I do eventually decide to use BBTS again, this is great because, I mean, at least I'm not paying $10, $15 to get shipping that's going to come to me the same fucking time as it would, when it was what it was before. That's
what I'm about to say. They're charging less money.
Self-service, and I had to pay $15 for it, whereas here, it's like, fine, whatever. It's $4. I'll deal with the pace yourself. So.
Pace yourself, yes.
I mean, because let's be honest, it's going to take that long anyway. So it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I don't know.
Over 15, for the same service. So fuck it.
Yeah. I got my quick wave was arrived in less than a week. I bought it on a Thursday and it arrived on a Wednesday.
Well, that's impressive. You did well then.
Good for you. Good for you.
I will admit that BBTS has done really well for me as far as shipping is concerned. But I do their home delivery, and it usually only takes about 3 days, same as Priority Mail.
Right.
And I pay about $9, maybe $6, because it's a flat rate fee at first, and then it goes up depending on size and weightage and all that. But
yeah, it's probably because I live in an apartment. That's probably why I get fucked on shipping.
I live in an apartment too.
It's like, we know this person. Jack him up. But okay, next up, Storm Collectible is doing Street Fighter V Chun-Li. So if you're not too pleased with the figure arts Chun-Li, you got another option here.
Yeah, looks good too. Shit.
Come on, Jay, get on it, dude. This is the way to go. I'm telling you,
looks good.
They're about to pull it out.
But yeah. No other pictures, unfortunately, but that's all I got.
Not yet. Hopefully, when they go to SDCC.
Yeah, we should see a lot of stuff from San Diego Comic-Con. Up next, we're getting into some NECA stuff. NECA is doing a 1-of-1 scale of Wonder Woman. She is going to be 6'1". She's going to have real faux hair, so you can comb it if you like. Yeah, no price just yet, but essentially, if you're going to be able to buy it, then who gives a shit about the price, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What's the articulation on the jaw there?
I'm not sure, but it is made out of a foam-type rubber.
Oh, okay.
So it's pliable. It does need a little bit of assembly when you do get it. I'm not sure what you need to assemble, but yeah.
I thought that was the Avengers that assembled.
They're taking a little bit of it.
Right.
The Avengers.
I'm sorry.
Bring that story.
I'm sorry, but this is all well and good. But what the fuck are they thinking? I mean,
NECA is actually killing it on their 1/4 scale and more.
Okay, true.
They've done like their turtles. I mean, not just the 1/4 scale, but they've also done the classic Leonardo, I believe. They've also done the Deadpool. They've also done the Harley Quinn. The Alien Egg set they did. That's 1-to-1 scale. Batman from Arkham Knight.
Insane, dude.
Some people like this stuff, and if you're,
huge.
you know, if you got a shop or something, also, you want some stuff put in there.
That's a good point.
Who's gonna want to, see this Wonder Woman or take a picture with Wonder Woman here?
Yeah.
Quick sidebar: we have a question from the audience. Shelfformer asks, "Is the costume machine washable or dry clean only?"
I think it's hand wash. So, yes. It would be hilarious if it's kind of one of those, like, I don't know, live dolls that you could get or whatever, like same material and all that. It's like, yep, all right, interesting. NECA. Yo, weirdos.
Wow.
All right, so these guys have already dropped. We're looking at the new, the next in the movie line for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is Leonardo. He's actually on the NECA store right now if you want to get him. Leo, really cool. Good old Leo.
Yeah, these are dope.
Yeah.
If I had the space for them, I'd probably consider them because they're pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm moving stuff around, and once I do, I'm going to probably end up behind them. Because I saw them at Toys R Us. I'm like, damn, this look really good up close. Like the whole skin texture, everything about them, like,
Yeah.
Paint working, it's on point.
Yeah. So, and the movie's great. I mean,
of course, yeah.
I don't know. There's good stuff. Good stuff there. Oh yeah, that's another thing I picked up. I picked up the San Diego Comic-Con NECA turtle set. Unfortunately, it doesn't ship out until July 23rd. Yay.
Hey, you got it though. That's all that matters.
Yeah. That was fun. I missed out because I was on vacation on Tuesday. Wednesday, they sold out in about a little over a minute, I think. I was able to get in there. But it brought back the good old days of Matty Collector and the white screen of death and everything else. Like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. Come on, refresh. Yes.
Oh shit.
Good times.
Oh man.
All right, up next is the NECA quarter scale Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. This is also available right now on their store. Looking good. I do recommend this if you have kids.
Yeah, totally.
Absolutely.
So,
That
quick
looks good,
sidebar.
yeah.
My daughter is, I don't know why, she must have a screw loose. I don't know. Maybe I accidentally dropped her. I don't know when she was a baby.
Accidentally?
Of course.
Accidentally.
No one's listening. No, I'm just kidding. But no, she likes scary movies. And I'm like, really? Like, I thought I would just, bullshit with the kids. I'm like, okay, we're going to go camping. Let's go. We're going to watch Blair Witch. And I'm like, because I'm a dick of a dad at times. So I'm like, let's watch Blair Witch before we go camping. Let's see what we got. My son's like, okay, I don't really like this, Dad. I'm like, all right, you can go on. And my daughter's like, that was so good. Like, what happened to him when he was in the corner at the very end? I mean, like, what, the camera went down. Like, what else? And I'm like, dude, you're a 5-year-old freaking me out right now. So I don't know. But she wanted to watch another scary movie. And I'm like, we watched Shallows. She loves shark stuff now. I'm like, okay. And I was starting to watch Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm like, oh, Dad, are you watching a scary movie? I'm like, yes, but I don't think you need to watch this. Oh, let me just watch this. Like, oh my God, that guy has knives on his hands. That's what you have, because I have a costume of Freddy here. And she's like, this is so good. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. Maybe I need to check her into a hospital.
That's awesome.
That's why 5-year-old's like freaking me out. Like, I got to sleep with one eye open. Like, oh my God.
I just like how excited she is. That's cool. You guys are so excited, man. That's badass, dude. Good for her.
It's a great horror series to get into. I love that's my favorite actually. Is for Nightmare.
Yeah.
Great series.
Did you show her or tell her about how Captain Jack Sparrow was in that movie?
Yeah, it was the first movie.
Yeah, she didn't recognize him first. I'm like, we had to fast forward through some of the stuff. I'm not going to let her watch all of it, but she saw some of it, and she saw. I'm like, all right. And then I'm going to get an earful from my wife, so I'm like, all right, I think you're done. But she liked it. But again, though, my son though loves sci-fi. So looking at Aliens here, the Ultimate Edition, he loves Predator. Absolutely loves that. He wanted like all the NECA, like the Dutches that came out.
Nice.
All 17,000 of them that came out. It seemed like, but it's just it's weird. But again, looking at the Aliens Ultimate Edition, this is not just we got the blue and we got the brown. So you got the two different versions. They're not just carbon copy repaints or just re-releases. They are resculpted, so they have different articulation, better articulation. And they do come with some eggs and face huggers and chest busters and all that type of stuff.
Like double jointed knees.
Nice.
Did they have those before?
I don't think so. And there's some more articulation actually in the tail.
Good shit.
And in
Nice.
Stepping it up. NECA will get there one day.
And then we have the new Alien series 12, I believe. So again, these are the exact same you would think that we got in the 2-packs with Hudson and Hicks, but they're not. They actually do have some extra articulation and such, even though they look exactly the same. And then we're getting new baskets. Yes.
I saw a bunch of those Ripley's, the other one, at the show today. Man, that thing was just awful looking.
Yeah, I don't want the derpy face.
Is that the derp one with the kid?
Yeah, she had a red shirt on and suspenders. It looked like.
Oh, that's the comic book.
Yeah.
Or not the comic book, but the old school Kenner toy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
The one with the little kid is derpy though.
Yeah, the kid's derpy. And she's derpy. I mean, it's like you want her to get killed by an alien. I'm sorry.
Yep.
It's just put her out of her misery. Just put her out of her misery. Now Vasquez looks like a dude. This is just a
Yeah.
Have you ever been mistaken for a man?
Have you? But she does really look like a man. Ripley, I don't know. She looks different from that picture right there to this picture.
Yeah, I agree.
She looks like she's got the head sculpt from that toy pack.
And I'd have thought that pulse rifle would be, about that size.
Yeah. And then there's some other accessory pieces for the pulse rifles. Both of the human characters come with the rifle and a nice little firing burst accessory piece that you can put on the end of it.
Man, that effect is a little suspect looking.
Come here, Vasquez. Let me show you my pulse rifle. She's like, that's not a knife. This is a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
Good
Bennett.
luck with-
Put the knife in me.
Good luck with that knife. You're gonna need it. Anyway, it's great.
Now we just need a gourmet to go with her. So she can say, pendejo. And give him the backhand. But yeah, she's got the nice.
It's a giant penis gun.
Oh, she's got one for Ripley as well.
Yep. They could just go to town on each other. Sorry, we're getting into some juvenile humor.
We're
So juvenile.
That's terrible.
Come on, guys, grow up.
All right, so NECA's getting into some other stuff. We got the flight stands and such, but now we're getting display stands, if you want. They look like they just took DC Collectibles' idea and decided, hey, we can do the same thing. And we're going to do it for them. So
Slap their name on there, call it a day.
they proudly pose your favorite 6-inch to 8-inch action figures with these 3.5 diameter, which to me is a little bit big just to put them around, but black finish display stands. So there you go.
I don't know. Some of the NECA figures are hard to stand every kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is true.
Because you got to get the balance just right, or else that's just going to fall over if you just part the wrong way.
Yep.
That's because they don't have any articulation, right?
Yeah. Almost.
There you go. And they're also, we've seen this before, they're doing a kind of a display unit for heads. So
Speaking
if you
of
get extra heads.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's a little bit there. Different size units for head. So again, a little more juvenile humor.
You know what
All
I
right,
like?
apologize for that.
Seriously.
James on a roll tonight.
Let's be professional here.
I'd totally like to see somebody make those like Futurama head jars so that we can put all our spare heads in those.
Oh hell
Dude,
yeah!
that's such a great idea.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah,
That's a fucking great idea, Brink.
it's awesome.
Yeah,
I'll
you
be all in
could
on that.
kind of construct a little thing to go right over this.
Yeah.
Get rid of that. Kind of like their creature pack. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm hoping they work with the Player Arts Kai because you get multiple heads in those. So it'd be kind of nice. Deadpool comes with 3 heads, which is like, all right, that's interesting. But yeah, there's a different little means you can use the head stand for.
Different attachments. If
Yes, little attachments if you like the big old ball on the end, or if you just like it nice and long and slender, or if you like it a little thick and curved.
So to
You
speak.
have that option.
So to speak.
I apologize for that juvenile humor again. My bad. But there they are being used.
will. Indeed, they are.
Yes.
Is that David Hasselhoff there on the
No,
list?
it kinda looked like it there.
That's Gary Busey.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Gary Busey on one of his better days.
Gary Busey sober right there. Have you ever watched? I think it was on Predator 2. There is I don't know if it's on the newer one, but they have in their extras. They do a little interview, and he talks about his outer body experience when he almost died. It's hilarious. Not as good as Conan's, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the director, just talking. But speaking of Conan, here's Arnold Schwarzenegger and another Dutch figure. This is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This is the Dutch Arrival look. He's wearing the red shirt. He's, slapping the arm or the hand of
Dylan?
Dylan.
Is that
Yes,
his
I
name?
forgot his
Yeah.
name.
I was still gonna say Apollo.
I know. I wanted to say Apollo Creed. Like, Dylan.
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers. Yes.
What's
This
that
is cool.
accessory?
But
With the
he does
flag
come
on it.
with the
That's a folder. A mission
Oh.
folder with the mission. It's the Brazilian flag, I believe. I don't know. I'll probably be like, that's not right. But he does come with his M16. It's reused parts. It's cool, but man, that's what, like the 7th, 8th Dutch that we've gotten so far. It's like,
Fuck,
please.
dude.
You need more Arnie's in your collection. I mean, as soon as that quarter scale Arnold Schwarzenegger comes out, you're getting it.
Oh, they've already brought out the quarter scale Dutch.
Don't front. Don't front, dude. You're gonna get it.
Oh, if they came out with the John Matrix quarter scale, the
Oh, yeah.
Commando, oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, but you gotta do
Can't you
John
just
Matrix
pretend
with all the.
Can't you just pretend that Dutch and John is John Matrix?
No.
no, they did do a John Matrix in the 6th inch, which is pretty cool. I do like that, but
Yeah, it's
I wish we would have got a
I've
Bennett.
always thought it was funny how kind of similar. They almost look like the same person there
Oh,
for
yeah.
a second.
Definitely, the
Yeah.
Jungle Dutch and the John Matrix are like,
Yeah.
interesting.
I was
Yeah,
like,
Trent. I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that, Trent.
So that's what you get there. Again, I think this is already sold out, and it's already too late anyways if you wanted to get it on the NECA store.
Damn it all. I needed my Target employee.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So you're going to have to get someone that's at the con or hopefully get some scalper price going. But
Hell yeah.
I think you retailed for like $30.
Yeah, it was like 25, 30. About a base price for one of these figures.
But he was limited to 3,000, which was interesting because the turtles were limited to like 5,000.
And this sold out.
Not as fast as the turtles, but it has sold out.
All right, man.
And there's the different ones that you can get. So yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have been re-released.
Man, I gotta watch this again, dude. I remember seeing that shit when he was all muddied up. I laughed so hard when he was like doing the screaming. That
Yeah,
that was
the cry.
it was so funny for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
Come on, that movie was great for all the wrong reasons.
No, it is.
Yeah.
I remember.
I just loved how he made his bow. I'm like, damn, how come Oliver couldn't do that shit on the island?
Yeah, right.
Come on.
Yeah.
for real.
There you go. All right, getting into some other kind of Predator news. This is Hiya Toys. These are 3 3/4 inch, roughly around that 4-inch scale.
Oh, shit.
They're really good, really nicely detailed, but they're a little bit on the pricey side. I believe these guys are retailing for around $40. We did look at the APC from the Aliens movie, which had some nice features, but that thing was retailing for, I think, around $200. But yeah, they're finally getting into the Predators, and they don't look too bad. But again, I don't know if going backwards in scale, because it seems the norm right now is 6 inches, the smallest size you want to go with, and you got to go all the way up to 18 inches. So size does matter.
Of course it
I can't
does.
believe it. So, Alien and Predator, that's the same. Those are owned by the same company, yes.
Yeah, 20th Century
As far as
Fox.
the franchise.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, you always see, when you see one, there's always the other. You know, like with NECA now with this. Because I know these guys were working on the Aliens before, because they made that one
Yeah,
van thing.
yeah, the
You
APC.
know,
Yeah.
along with some of the people.
Yep.
That's pretty dope.
So it's not bad. I mean, I'm not going to go into the description of these guys, but it looks like here's the one from the actual Predator 2 movie, I think, the City
That's
Hunter.
a Predator, and that's a Predator too.
Yeah, that's a Predator with
That's also a Predator.
less armor, and that's a Predator with more chest showing. There's
Gator
a Predator
skin.
with more stuff.
Shorty?
Here's Shorty. Here's one that's half naked
Got some
with
accessories,
skulls.
got one little furry action.
It looks good. I mean, he comes with I guess, a base stand or just a block of plastic. I don't
I wonder
see.
if that's magnetized, since I'm not seeing a peg on there.
Yeah, that's something.
That's a small freaking magnet to have on a figure, though, but still.
James, the 3 3/4 inch figures, they're made by what company again?
Hiya, I believe. HIYA, Hiya Toys.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
BBTS has them on pre-order for $19.99.
Really?
Really?
Damn, get on that, Russ.
No, that's all right. I'm just saying it's a smaller, too small scale for me, but
I thought they were
yeah,
more than
that's
that.
pretty.
I don't know. Check out their alien stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, their alien stuff's pretty expensive. The guys are like 25, power loaders 84.
Okay,
Fucking
they
APC is fucking 250.
Yeah, the APC.
they got them listed at 4.5 inches, I guess. So not quite as
Oh,
small,
okay. Well, I'm off by an inch. My bad.
but,
yeah.
you know, so
Don't change dick, Russ.
I'm off by an inch.
Gonna whip myself later.
No, that's
But here we're looking at another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This is for Hasbro. This is G.I. Joe Still Has Life. So we're getting an old school Sears exclusive catalog piece, which is
That's
really
cool.
nice. It's based off of this right here, back in the day.
So is that one also like a cardboard cutout? Because
Yes.
I'm not old enough to remember any of this because I wasn't around, but I wasn't sure if that was a cardboard thing. And
oh,
this is
God,
just,
just stab me.
Yeah,
in
this
the
is the
fucking
cardboard
head.
cutout. I believe it's
Yeah.
probably going to be part of the packaging.
yeah. And so the old one was also kind of like that same
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah,
Okay.
right there.
Right on.
It's like I wasn't old enough. I wasn't even around yet. God
Yeah,
damn.
I wasn't a twinkle.
Jeez.
So it's not too bad. Looks good.
Oh.
I like these throwbacks. They're really cool. So this is what you
This is
got.
cool.
So pretty nice, decent sized box.
Yeah.
Kind of
That's
like the Ark that we got with Transformers back in the day. It was a cardboard cutout thing that you could open, put together and all that.
Yeah, they did that with the Age of Extinction Dinobots, right?
Yeah, they
Did
did that.
that
Mhm.
a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Dope.
This is it's the missile command headquarters. I didn't mention it, but yeah, this is the original look. So you got the Cobra Commander, Cobra the Enemy, and Cobra Officer, I believe. Cool. I'm not sure how much this is retailing for. I'm sure it's gonna sell out quickly, but yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
What it's worth. I mean,
Yeah, I could see this going for more than some of the older ones because I know before they've done like crossovers that they were still having a hard time selling, but
yeah.
it's like a true GI Joe.
I could see that.
All right, so that's
Yeah.
end of the news.
That missile command set would go good with a Dr. Evil and Mini-Me figure, too.
Awesome.
You need a what is it, Big Boy? Bob's Big Boy.
Yeah.
You go along with it. That'd be cool. All right. So we'll get into some other stuff here, but first off, let me see. I got something really quickly here. I think I got off of Facebook or something. And this was from your wife, Anna, Russ.
Oh shit!
I actually like. She wanted to know, why is Russ such a? No, I'm just kidding.
Probably.
No, she had a really good question. I liked it actually because it got me thinking. Her question was, most of us are collectors of figures that represent our past. So that's cool. I see these collections as nostalgia collections. Is there anything out there right now that you collect for not the nostalgic value, but because it is what you're into now? Because for me personally, I started it collecting because of the nostalgia. And that trying to recapture my childhood type of stuff. So that was a good question. I mean, so what do you guys think while I get the rest of the stuff prepped here? So.
I don't know. Everything I collect is for nostalgia, so I don't know that there's anything new really.
Wow, that's why she posed the question. She's like,
yeah.
This is what I got to deal with.
Yeah.
I think for me, the only stuff that I have that isn't really nostalgia based is my Mezco Punisher and Daredevil. Like, those are things I got into more recently in the last couple of years. But I mean, everything else is. I mean, I guess you could count like I had this one Transformer shelf that's the Lost Light crew. That's more recent as well, but. Yeah, most of my stuff is actually nostalgia based. I mean, my Spider-Man shelves, my Dragon Ball, Batman, Superman. Those are more modern, but they're like a modern interpretation of the classics.
Right.
Yeah. And the Transformers, I guess those are technically not nostalgia based because I grew up on Armada instead of G1, but I get the G1-esque stuff because I wouldn't want the Armada.
Yeah.
I mean,
true.
Yeah. I never thought about it that way before. Most of this is nostalgia. Well, I mean, I knew it was nostalgia because as far as my Spider-Man villains, I mainly go for the animated series. Same with Batman and Dragon Ball. I get them all because I just love it that much.
Cool.
But yeah.
Dragon Ball you were into Dragon Ball when you were a kid though as well, right?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Adult Swim every day after school, I was all in on it. I love that shit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love that shit.
Yeah, I love Toonami back in the day.
Yeah, it was great, man.
It still blows my mind that Toonami's kind of like an Adult Swim type thing now.
Yeah.
Like I grew up with me, it's weird.
Yeah. For me, it's mainly nostalgia. But yeah, Dan, similar to you, I have some 6-inch figures for representing the recent Marvel movie guys, like Thor and Captain America and Black Widow. But that's the only thing that's not nostalgic. I do pick up a few interesting things here and there, like that Marvel Legends Angela, like just because it was a really cool looking figure. And the Harley Quinn too, the figure arts Harley Quinn, but that was for other reasons. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
she's perfect.
She's a good figure.
Yes. Yeah, right.
Yep.
Did you ever get her, James?
Yes, I did get her. I didn't want to be left out.
All about that ass.
Jane was like, I got an ogle over.
It's the only figure that I have actually facing the other way in my shelf. So, I'm just saying.
You have her up against the
wall, looking back there and just like, I'm like, all right. You don't need to go in there, honey. No, you don't need to go see the toy room. Well, I want to see what you get. No, you don't need to do that. Do that. No looky, no touchy, no. But yeah.
I should say for my hands only. Go ahead.
My eyes only. No sharing. Only child syndrome. No sharing. Get out of my room. How about for the rest of you guys?
For me, mostly it is nostalgia, but lately, thanks to a certain someone, there's this. I would love to get to the Brave series. A lot of the figures from Gal Geiger.
Oh,
nice.
Oh.
Yeah, that series is okay. I don't know. I sold all my stuff.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. No, I love that. I love Brave. You Should Brave is awesome. Cool.
What
Anyone
about you,
else?
Trent?
For me, it's a little bit of both, because now you get like you can get like representations of the characters you knew, especially in the modern day Transformers, and like
Yep.
yeah, you pretty much get updated classic characters with like modern day articulation.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
hard question. I mean, like for me, Masterpiece Collector, that's nostalgia. Can't deny
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right. But like I'm into Play Arts Kai stuff right now. I'm just into it. But is it nostalgia? In a way, yes, because of the characters, because I know the characters. Like the DC variant line, when I got all those last year, I'm like, all right, that's cool. But I like the spin that Play Arts Kai did on them. Now Square Enix
Right.
did their interpretation. They're doing that with the Marvel variant line, so they're more armored up. Or even the Star Wars line. I wish they would have kept that going, because their Vader, Boba Fett, even Darth Maul to their Stormtrooper was really good. But again, like the Halo stuff I've been getting, yeah, I've played the game, so I guess that's nostalgia. But it's not like I don't know. It's that whole philosophy. If I've played it, watched it, or something, and there's a representation of it, I kind of want it on the shelf. And I've been trying to get a game shelf and all that. But that's a hard question, because there's nothing out there.
Yeah.
Except for, I mean, maybe the Soul Chigokin stuff, because I'm not like familiar with like when I got Iron Gear, Gunbuster, God Mars is kind of like Mighty Warbots in a way, but not really. So I guess maybe that scenario, like Dan Cougar, I can't wait to get some other guys, but
I don't know what that is.
It's strange
big
because
robot.
All right. All I need to know.
like all the rest of you, I remember the Predator movie, growing up and everything, and all the other movies.
Yep.
But I never was into collecting the figures for it or anything like that until recently. Then that's when I started getting into, because NECA. I'm kind of like newly discovering NECA, and a lot of their stuff, and so I guess it's kind of nostalgia, but not really, because I never had any like want for any kind of figures, until recently. So
True. And you have to remember that some of the stuff we didn't have back in the day either.
That's
Exactly.
true.
Good representation
Yeah.
of that. Like we did start getting the Alien versus Predator stuff, but like NECA's really given us that like show accurate, movie accurate look for a decent price and everything else.
Good detail, good art, everything. I mean, they're just great figures, So yeah, I mean, so it's kind of has a little bit of both, I guess. A little bit of a nostalgia driven, but it's still very new to me. So
yeah. I mean, even the Dragon Ball Z stuff. I mean, being exposed to the original stuff that we got, the Super Battle Collection, like, oh my god, this stuff looks like crap. I mean, as far as like the action figure, it's just a blocky plastic mold. Some of them had, some limited articulation, but most of it was just like, it's just casted in a single pose and you're done. And it would suck. And then it was expensive too.
Yeah, back in the day, I had the. I don't remember what scale they were. I feel like they were about 12 inches, but they were taller figures. They didn't look anything like the cartoon model, but I mean, you could tell who they were, and those were the dopest things. Like I had Vegito and I had Gotenks, because Gotenks came with his 3 little ghosts or whatever. It was the coolest fucking thing. I think I still have that, because I think I got rid of Vegito, but
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. They're
they're the taller ones. Yeah,
they did like Cooler, Piccolo, those like Trunks and Broly and Bojack and all that. Yeah, those are nice.
Let's see if I still have that one somewhere.
But now we're getting the figure arts, so it's better, and it just evolves. But yeah, that was a good question. I like that.
Yeah,
great question, Anna. Pat yourself on the back.
All right. All right, moving on into the blast from the past.
Ooh, Soul Calibur, sweet.
Ooh,
I'm just kidding.
Soul Calibur. Yes, it's King of Fighters. Come on.
Virtual Fighter.
One.
Hell yeah.
Virtual. Oh God. I actually admit I got into that just because I got the Saturn. I'm like, what else can I play?
I think I had one game of that and I never played it.
Oh no, it was the 32X for the Genesis. I'm like, there's no other games, and they had the Virtual Fighter 2 or something like that. I'm like, all right, I'll do this. Okay, so you guys can see that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to be taking a look at Mortal Kombat. 25 years. Thought it was due for some love on the show.
It's as old as I am.
Damn, you're only 25. Jeez, get the fuck out of here. God.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like 3 years older than my son, man. Jesus God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Man, I feel old.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome. That's why
I'm glad you brought the show to life.
Oh, anytime.
All right, so the original game was in the arcades in 1992. It was done by Midway Games. It was done by Ed Boon and John Tobias. They were the two main guys. Great arcade game. It gave us a more realistic look and such, which we'll get into in a little bit here. But during high school, my buddy and I would travel to different towns on the weekends and do arcade tournaments. And oh my God, we would
Just murk on them.
Yeah, yes, we would. We would tag team it because you could do that at the time. We would, we knew the moves, and all this type of stuff. I mean, it was just like, damn. When we were supposed to be studying in school, we were like learning the moves. We looked like idiots at our desk because we're moving our hands back and forth, and like we had like little buttons and like, okay, we got to do this, and that. Especially when they came out with the run button, and you had to do the combos. I'm like, oh my God! But
Did you used to like draw the buttons on your desk?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Right? Oh yeah.
High kick, low kick, high punch, all that type of stuff.
Yep.
That's good.
Not to take anything
Level
away
of
from
dedication.
Street Fighter, but I really, arcade-wise, I would batshit crazy.
I think Mortal Kombat was better, but
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
I don't know if you were already going to cover this, so I apologize if you do. But I mean, Mortal Kombat changed games as a whole. Like,
Yes.
it was because of this game that we have a rating system now.
Yeah.
This-
good point. Yeah,
insane.
you're right.
This actually, I think, helped catapult Genesis a little bit above at least Nintendo, Super Nintendo, just because we got the blood code.
Yeah.
Nintendo did not
Yeah.
have the code, and you didn't get to see anything. Even if I think maybe they did have a code, but you didn't get to see anything. The Genesis one was exactly like the arcade. You got to see Sub-Zero rip off the head. You got to see the spine there.
Yeah.
All this type of stuff. And I apologize if you haven't played Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry. Play it. There is 11 variations of the arcade game, and then there's 3 spin-offs, which we'll look at in a little bit here. But I thought this was kind of cool. Goro's Lair has all the Mortal Kombat games all lined up and everything else.
Like a fast place like that. Go play the classics.
Hey, James, real quick.
Yes.
When you're going from town to town for those tournaments, did you and your friend have like a uniform, or like did you like dress up?
No, we
A theme
didn't.
song. Did you have a theme song? You had to have a theme
Yeah.
song.
We didn't. No. We did in '95 when they came out with the soundtrack in a way for the movie because he had that techno beat type of stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit,
Yeah.
but no, we did not have we weren't wearing matching gis. We weren't having headbands. We weren't screaming, "Get over here!"
Yeah.
So no, but we would always put our quarters up here and be like, "Yeah, we're next," and then we would just sit there for hours, like just kicking everyone's ass. And such.
That's great.
It's good times. I mean, it got nasty at times. Like just name call. I mean, like you thought Halo back in the day of college, hooking up all the computers or all the Xbox together, and you're just going after each other. No, this was pretty nasty too.
Yeah.
They're right next to you.
When I was the first time I ever played was in college. My roommate brought his Super Nintendo, man, and I would get so frustrated as he kicked my ass. He's like, don't you throw that controller? I was like, I want to throw it so bad.
No. There's just the typical look of the control. This is a Mortal Kombat 2 console, but arcade console, but yeah,
Yeah.
good times. All right, let's get into some other stuff really quick, other mediums. We have the movie that came out. So a lot of things spawned from Mortal Kombat, not just the game.
Yeah.
In iconic characters also, but we got the movie in 1995 here.
Classic.
Yeah.
It was good, but
Yeah.
could have been
was
better.
It could have been better, but it wasn't as bad as many other video
Okay, first off,
game-based
all of you
movies.
need to shut up. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with Mortal Kombat. It's the most perfect movie ever. Shut your
Okay. Christopher Lambert was a great Raiden. But,
Yeah, I liked him better than the other guy in the
Yeah.
second movie.
Yeah, that'd be
Buster's
Yeah.
dad.
Was that the one with Pete Sampras' wife? What's
Yes,
her name?
she was Sonya Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Veronica Vaughn.
I remember her from Billy Madison, the
Yeah.
teacher.
So hot. Want to touch the hiney.
But yeah, we had Mortal Kombat. A lot of their games were like Mortal Monday, Mortal Tuesday, and they all this type of stuff. I have one of the Mortal Kombat 2 shirts that I can actually still wear, which is sad.
Mortal Monday.
But I bought a lot. In my defense, I bought a lot of my stuff baggy back in the high school days because that was what was in.
A lot of baggies, you say?
Oh, man. Yes, I was wearing trash bags. It was pretty cool. It was
Oh, no, I was thinking baggies in another way.
Ooh. Yes, we had dimes and others that you'd like.
Nickels, quarters,
Yep.
whatever.
You guys, video games and pot, nice.
Hey, Mountain Dew also.
Hey,
Hell
hand
yeah,
in hand,
I didn't say it's
You
great.
need to stay awake.
hand in hand, Russ.
The next movie came out in 1997, which it was okay. We
not
were
defending
introduced to
this
other
one.
characters.
Which they
Yeah.
are defending this one, Dan.
I'm not defending. I will defend the first one to final breath. This one I will not defend.
So
Still a classic in its own way, but it's not nearly as good.
Yeah.
yeah. But it did spawn some TV shows. We had Mortal Kombat: The Conquest here, which came out in 1998 to 1999, 22 episodes.
Show.
This was essentially like a prequel to the movie, the second movie, Annihilation. So you kind of went in more in depth with that. And then we also had, this is more common, people know, Mortal Kombat Legacy, which came out in 2011 to 2013. There's 2 seasons, as you can see here. You can find these dirt cheap at like Walmart in the $5 bins. But 19 episodes.
If you're on Steam, they're free. I actually just went and rewatched these this week.
There you go.
Pretty decent show.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, considering what you're getting. I mean, Transformers last night, Mortal Kombat Legacy. I don't know.
I would have liked a little more out of it. The 10-minute episodes are kind of annoying. But I mean, it's a good show. It's really well shot, especially the second season. The second season's really well done.
Yeah.
First one's kind of student film like.
Yeah, I will agree with that. Yeah. All right, so we also got an animated movie. This was kind of a prequel to the first 95 movie, kind of gave you a little bit behind the story of how Shang Tsung took control of Scorpion and Sub-Zero and such. Deadliest of enemies. But
Yeah, like each other's guts. Love it.
So, but yeah, this is on VHS. This has never been re-released, I believe, on DVD. I guess there's a reason.
It's a good market they could just jump in on, but whatever. They hate money. That's all.
Yeah. All right, so we also got a cartoon. It debuted on the USA Network back in the day. It was The Defenders of the Realm. It was in 1996.
Realm.
This was a sequel again to the movie Annihilation.
Does
Cartoon
USA
Express.
Network still exist?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Sadly,
Is
yeah.
war.
Okay, I was wondering if they're still showing Raw, because that's like the only show I could think of that would be on USA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't think of any other show that's on.
Remember USA Up All Night? That's good stuff.
You remember USA Silk Stockings?
That's what it was.
But yeah, this is part of the whole USA Cartoon Express. I think they also had like Mega Man. I think Street Fighter, I know had one, but yeah, Mortal Kombat. This was based off of the Mortal Kombat 3 characters.
I've been trying to find this. I haven't been able to find it anywhere. Just because I'm curious.
Yeah, I think it's been released on DVD.
Okay.
Not sure if it's right here.
Somebody needs to argue it so I can watch it.
So you got Raiden, you got Katana, you got Sub-Zero Unmasked, which I believe is the
That's
Yeah,
his
the brother.
brother.
Yeah.
Is something I just watched the show. I forget his name.
Curtis Stryker, Jax, Nightwolf, Liu Kang, Sonya Blade. So And then you also had the villains. This was all about, I think Quan Chi was the villain in this. Not
I
sure.
think.
So, yeah. It's been a while. All right. They also had comic books.
Yeah.
There was Midway actually did comic books. They were mail-aways in 93, Malibu Comics in 94 to 95. And then DC picked up some of the comic books just because of the DC versus, or Mortal Kombat versus DC universe. And they also did a prequel to the Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat 10.
Yeah, what's going on with Ghost Rider there? What's he doing?
Ghost Rider? Yeah, I know. They got some stuff there going through.
Sub-Zero has to repent for his sins.
Yeah.
So. DC did a pretty good job once we get over there. And the comic books are good if you want a little bit more background and such. I don't know if there's a collective works that Malibu did, but they're not expensive though either, believe me. So I put these two covers together because I mean that's what they're for. But you got the variant covers by DC and all that. But this was their Blood Ties series. This was the prequel to Mortal Kombat X and such. You see Sub-Zero taking on Scorpion.
That never happens.
Never. They're not mortal enemies.
Forever locked in combat.
Combat. We also got a toy line, which the first line was done by Hasbro. They had a little bit of a gimmick to them. If you squeeze their legs or move their arms, they would, like superpowers, they'd move their limbs and such. But these came out in '94. Again, 3 3/4 inch scale, so perfect for your GI Joes if you want Snake Eyes to take on Sub-Zero, Scorpion, all that. Cool.
I used to have Scorpion in this. That was a dope figure.
We're not going to look at all the toys. I'm just going to a quick overview because I don't want this to be.
Real quick though, Snake Eyes would beat both of them, wouldn't he?
No, Scorpion would dominate.
Nah.
Scorpion would probably teleport, and
you'd take that rope with the dagger at the end, and you put it right up fucking Snake Eyes' ass.
Snake Eyes' ass. Well, Sub-Zero's freezing the other portion of him.
Yeah.
And poor Snake Eyes wouldn't be able to yell for any help. All right. But it'd be hilarious if actually it was like Snake Eyes did have his voice back in the day, and Larry Hama's like, yeah, we didn't write that in, but yeah, he could talk.
Also, it's not a code of silence thing. He's actually a mute.
Yeah.
I never knew that. I
believe so.
I always thought it was a code of silence thing.
Was it? I thought we actually got like fucked up in a helicopter.
I don't actually know. I'm not very knowledgeable at GI.
Well, son of a bitch. I thought you were going to drop some knowledge on her ass.
He took a vow of silence after his master was killed by.
All right, fine, fuck it.
I didn't know if that was just the movie verse or what it was. So.
Yeah.
Sonya Blade.
Sonya Blade there.
Look at her.
So we got some more that was done by Hasbro and such, and then Toy Island got some, and then they went through a ton of different manufacturers. Infinite Concepts in '99, 2000 Palisades Toys, which was bankrupt. The most recent ones we know of is the Jawares, which did a 6-inch to 4-inch scale. Mezco also threw their hat in their name in the hat. Also, I remember these. I have quite a few of these, which are kind of.
My brother's got 2 of those Sub-Zeros. He's got Shao Kahn, and he's got a few of those because those are dope.
These are the newer ones that we got.
Yeah, I got Raiden. So that guy.
Yeah, Raiden's a piece.
And then we got the Storm Collectibles, which is the probably more definitive now.
Not Bibby.
Most scale, 6-inch.
Not Bibby.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get those.
So this is the special edition, the Blood of Sub-Zero, and then Scorpion.
Yeah, Scorpion looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's so good. All right, some spin-off games that we got back in the day that were not solely based on tournament fighting. We got the Sub-Zero Mythologies, which came out in '97, which was interesting.
So that wasn't a fighting game? It was like
It was a side-scrolling adventure game.
Huh. Interesting.
And I'm sure you know who the main character is.
That's obviously Kentaro, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And I believe I haven't played this game for a long time. He took on, I think this was the introduction of Quan Chi or Chinook. Maybe it was Chinook. I don't know. One of those guys.
Time to introduce Quan Chi.
And then we also got Mortal Kombat Special Forces, which I don't recommend playing.
Really looks so good though.
Wait, that game actually came out?
Yes. 2000, it came out. This game is not bad. I don't mind this one.
No,
Mortal
I
Kombat
shit
Shell.
out of Shell and Monks.
This came out in 2005.
Okay.
These were console games that you could play on your Xbox, PlayStation 2. Even I think the Sub-Zero game you could play on the Dreamcast. But all right, moving on into the actual bread and butter. Yeah, didn't you love the old school game magazines like Game Pro, Electronic Game Monthly, all that type of stuff? And you get these nice little commercials. Mortal Kombat, so real it hurts, and they're coming out of the screen, just beating the crap out of these little kids.
Great.
Say it again, I missed it.
So, Jane, did you have shorts like those kids?
They weren't that high, but yes, I did.
Come on, man, that's 90s attire, dude. You got it wrong.
Those kids are so California. They got
Yeah, they are.
Here's a quick story about my life. I live in the Pacific Northwest now, but I was born up here also, but I moved to California. I moved to Orange County. And my mother, being the person that she was, thought I had to dress up for my first day of school, which I was wearing a stupid-ass slacks and a tie and a dress shirt. And I'm living in Brea, California, where it's in school time. It's like 85 degrees, and I'm melting. And I'm like pissed. I'm being made fun of. I didn't make a good impression. So I told my mom we need to go get some shorts because I live in the Pacific Northwest. We don't really wear shorts because it's raining all the time. So the point. But I got shorts, and yes, they were this pink, Quicksilver, all these type of brands, TNC Surf Designs. But I had these shorts, but they actually had had this black kind of like patch on the back, so it was like a mud flap. And all this, I mean, I wore all these weird shit stuff, but it was I missed those days though.
So you dressed up like the people from Bayside High.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. Pastel colors.
So,
it's funny. My in-laws live down there, and I'm always asking them, "Hey, can you give me some of those shirts that you can find at like the surf places that you go to and like these places?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, we can pick those up." Like, yes. Oh my god, this is so cool. But all right. So moving on, we got Mortal Kombat again means major coinage. That is true. And I also did like the fact that they threw in, which we'll see a little bit more in depth, but the test your might. Kind of like what Street Fighter did with the beating the hell out of the car and, all the barrels and all that type of stuff. You got to break some different types of material. It's so good. It hurt so good. They had to come back for seconds. Got to love these actors. Like, I'm sure most of these guys were probably part of American Gladiators or some kind of crap back in the day.
The one that played Liu Kang down there, I think his name is Ho-Sun Pak. I'm not sure, but I think I remember seeing him in the Jackie Chan movie. I think it was Drunken Master 2, maybe?
Maybe he did.
Because I think he was fighting in the suit and he got it like his eyebrows burned off or something like that.
Well, he's going to need some eyeliner or some type of, maybe a Sharpie drawn back in.
That's fantastic.
All right, so the first game, again, came out in 1992. We got characters as of Johnny Cage, Kano, Raiden, Liu Kang, Scorpion. We had Sub-Zero, and we had Sonya Blade. I'm not going to go into their origins or why they were in there in the tournament, but
They look oddly the same.
I know. Who thought you could make a lot of money on just redecoing a same character?
Palette Squad Ninjas.
But again, who didn't like ninjas? I mean, ninjas are great.
Yep.
But
Well, I mean,
except for all that type of stuff.
Except for Sub-Zero, because remember, he's not a ninja. He'd get upset if you called him one.
Really?
Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
That's a douchebag. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm Lin Kuei. I'm not a ninja.
Yeah.
Ninjas are
oh yeah, that's
Japanese.
right. He did have a little bit of a
Yeah, he
a little
did.
bit of a
Grandmaster, all this, but yet they wanted to be introduce cybernetics, which I didn't get, which we'll look at here when we
Yeah.
get to Mortal Kombat 3. But again, there's the character select screen. We got the famous words "fight," which was fantastic, and then you got to see the "get over here," which was like wow, and then you got to see a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Like wow. You didn't get to see the damage always stay on the characters, but you got to see blood flying everywhere. We got to see the Johnny Cage ball buster, which side note, Ed Boon, I believe, is the one, but he wanted this to be a Jean-Claude Van Damme game, but because of licensing and some other stuff, it did not pan out.
So all these characters are actual people, right? They actually filmed.
Yeah, they filmed all these guys.
Yep.
What the hell was this?
Digitized.
Is this someone's head?
Right on.
I have no idea.
That's kind of weird. It's like Kano's getting hit, and Kano's head's coming back after him. But yeah, and then we got the famous words "finish him," and then if you knew the code, you could slap on a fatality.
It's still hard to do.
Which we're only gonna look at the first Mortal Kombat fatality. So we got Sub-Zero here, which would rip off your head, and so you can see the spine also.
Yeah.
A la Predator.
Fantastic, man. So fan. Another good one.
Scorpion would take off his mask and burn you.
Yep.
Johnny Cage would just uppercut your head right off. Kano was great. He would punch you in the heart, take out your heart, and then take a bite out of it while holding it up in the air.
Yeah, that was one of the better ones.
Ryan would just shock you to death until you
it was just electrocute you, right?
Yeah.
Jane, did you play the game and screenshot these yourself? I bet you did.
No. I
Sure.
I still have my Genesis Mortal Kombat. But Sonya Blade had the Kiss of Death, which we got to see a little bit, later on in her iterations. But yep. And then we also I didn't put Liu Kang's on here because it was the dumbest one. He did the bicycle kick and uppercutted you. Like,
yeah, his was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, it was stupid.
They said that. I remember reading somewhere that the screen didn't turn black when he did his because he was the quote unquote good guy of the story.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was. He's the baby face.
But we also got in the game the first time using the environment. If you were on the bridge stage, you could finish them by uppercutting them, and they would fall down into the pit. And
so cool.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Which was really cool too. That was nice.
Game changer, if you will.
You were also, if you did a lot of uppercuts, you'd get Ed Boon coming out going, whoopsie. Or you'd hear it, all that type of stuff. Yep. And then we got the flawless victory was another classic saying that we got from Mortal Kombat. Flawless victory. Which is great. And then the test your might. So the first one was wood, where you had to sit there pounding on the damn buttons to see if you could break the damn thing.
Pound that wood.
Pound the wood. And then it went all the way up to diamond. In between, it was like, I think, steel or rubies and all this other stuff. But diamond was the hardest one and such. So, and then we had our bosses. We had Goro, the nicely putty-fied figure that we got. The forearm, dude.
I don't even know what that is.
And then if you got past Goro, you got to take on Shang Tsung. Old, decrepit, old man Shang Tsung. But if you also did some other things, if you got a flawless victory on the bridge stage and you got to see a witch, I believe, fly across the moon, you unlocked Reptile. You got to fight the Green Ninja, who I believe fought just like they say Scorpion there. I think he had the same powers as both of them, I think.
Both of them, yeah, I think so.
Kind of like Chameleon back in one of the later games. All right, so Mortal Kombat 2. They decided, hell, why not? We'll come back. In Mortal Kombat 2, we actually got, I believe, was it 2? I think we got 2 fatalities. But we were also introduced to some other end stuff, which we'll see in a second. But we got the Liu Kang coming back, Johnny Cage, all that type of stuff. But we got new characters like Kung Lao. Reptile became a playable character. Shang Tsung is now young and vibrant. He's there. Katana, Liu Kang's honey. We got Jax, wondering where the hell Sonya is. We got Melina, Katana's ugly-ass twin. Baraka. And that's it. And boss guys was Kintaro, which is a cat forearm dude. And then we actually got to take on Shao Kahn, which would just pummel the hell out of you if you didn't know what you're doing.
Yeah, Shao Kahn was
Cheap ass
badass.
in boss.
Yep, he was a bastard. Like, come on, I spent at least $35 in quarters. Let me just beat your ass.
He was.
All right, so we had Noob Saibot, which was one of the hidden characters. I don't remember how to get to him, but there he is. And a little tidbit about his name. His name is Ed Boon. His last name spelled backwards, and John Tobias's name spelled backwards. So you got Tobias Boone there, but Noob.
That's hilarious. I
Saibot.
didn't know that. That's
So-
Pretty cool.
So they came up with Noob Saibot there, and he had the powers, I believe, of all the ninjas. And then we also had Jade. You can unlock her also.
Yeah.
I think she was in the forest. You always see like some of them pop out of the trees if you're in that forest scene, and you can unlock them also. She played just like Katana.
And there's Sonya. She's in some device there.
her
Sonya
and
and Kano.
Kano.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got captured.
Yep. And then we were introduced to not only fatalities, but we got babalities. So you could be a dick in the arcades and be like, hey, I'm not going to kill you gruesomely. I'm just going to turn you into a whiny-ass baby.
those are
So there you go. But the real overall just absolute, like, these are fighting kind of words, is doing a friendship on someone.
Friendship.
Liu Kang would actually do a dance. The disco ball would come down and he would do a little dance on you, and you would just be like, just kind of like had to sit there and watch the other person do that to you, and you're like, damn it.
I think that's the great things about these games. They don't really take themselves very seriously. Like, they're super fun, super hard, but they just poke fun at themselves, which is great.
No, that's
yeah.
a good point. Yeah.
And they keep kind of pushing the envelope a little bit, and for what it's worth, they do have a story, so you get to, you get the beginning of the character's story, and then if you beat the game, you get to see, oh, what does they get to do, and all this kind of stuff. So there's a friendship for Johnny Cage where he throws out his picture and saying, to my best fan, Cage, which I think is funny also.
That's awesome, dude. And
This was
what's
the
cool
other
is, like,
environment stage also that you could knock him into the acid pit, and they would
that fits his character. You know what I mean? That's really cool.
Yeah.
So, all right,
I
moving
thought it
on.
was kind of.
Oh,
sorry.
go for it. No.
I thought it was kind of cool that they included that in the movie after he fought.
Yeah.
Scorpion.
Yep, yeah,
Yeah.
yep. That was a pretty good fight scene.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it
Starting
was.
off in the forest and then venturing off into, and you got to kind of see his flash kick at the
Yeah.
end when he kind of
Yeah.
went into the portal. So that was pretty cool. I did like that. All right, next up is Mortal Kombat 3, along with Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 Combat, and then Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Mortal Kombat 3, we were missing several ninjas, and then they brought them back for Ultimate Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 3 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat were released in the arcade, but Mortal Kombat Trilogy was the first Mortal Kombat game to not be released in the arcade. So,
And they just threw everybody up in
oh
there.
yeah, you could be bosses, you could be whoever you
You
want,
could play Shao Kahn.
which was great. Mortal Kombat and Ultimate Mortal Kombat came out in 95, and then Mortal Kombat Trilogy came out in 96. And there's other games out there too for like the Game Boy Advance, but I'm not going to go into every single thing. We're just going to look at.
Oh man,
I know. We got the PSP. We got all these other ones. It's just like
The original Game Boy.
Yep. And then, there's other things like the PS1 trilogy had a little bit different stuff than what you could get on some of the other consoles, but, whatever. So this is the cast or this character select for Mortal Kombat 3. You got Shang Tsung. We got Sindel, which is cool. So she's a new one.
Yeah.
We got the unmasked younger brother, Sub-Zero.
Isn't that Hasselhoff?
What?
Not the Hoff himself, David Hasselhoff?
If you want to say it's David Hasselhoff, sure. But I'm thinking you're giving too much credit to Mr. Fury back in the day. What was his name on Baywatch? Buchanan. Mitch Buchanan with his stupid ass son. Hobie, yeah.
Stupid ass son.
Oh man. Sonya Blade's back. We got introduced to Curtis Stryker. We got Sector. Or not Sector, that's Smoke.
Smoke, yeah.
We got Cyrax. We got Sector. We got Nightwolf now. We got Shiva. Kung Lao's back in Cabal. The kind of asthmatic looking dude, or kind of reminded you of a Predator, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, some other things that we got besides doing a friendship, besides doing the fatality and babality, we got animalities, where you could change into an animal. And
that's cheesy
guy. Yeah, it is. It's a little bit over the top now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was funny.
Yeah, it was.
Motaro.
End guys was Motaro, the centaur goat-looking dude.
Oh, the fun we had with Ermac, Rain, Noob Saibot, just a whole gang of ninjas.
Yep. This one I like. This fatality by Liu Kang. He could you could just drop the arcade of Mortal Kombat onto your opponent and just kill him that way, which I thought was kind of cool.
Dan, this goes back to what you said earlier. They don't take themselves serious. They kind of have to make it funny and amusing. Yes.
Man, you should make yourself stand out, and they did that.
Sure.
Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, we got back Katana, Reptile, we got Jade, we got Scorpion, we got the classic Sub-Zero, we also got Melina back, we also got Ermac.
Ermac, yeah.
So we got those. And then Trilogy, we got all those guys. Then we got also the classic Smoke. We got Rain. We also got Noob Saibot. We also got Goro, Shao Kahn, Motaro, Kintaro.
Yes, it was gorgeous.
Yes, it was. They kept giving us more. And then the secret guy that you could take on, depending on your console, you could take on Chameleon, which could either be a male or female character. And they just utilize, again, the ninjas as their powers, specialties, and stuff. So,
I've never heard of Chameleon. Is he like the reptile-esque character? Or he's probably his own thing.
Yeah, I think he's his own thing.
Yeah.
Okay, moving into Mortal Kombat 4, which came out in '97. This was the first time we got a 3D game instead of the 2D side-scrolling. This was, again, not released in the arcades, I believe. It was. I don't know. I don't remember now.
Reiko.
Yeah, we got new characters again. We got Reiko. We got Tanya. We got Meat, Quan Chi, Jarek, Kai, Chinook, and such. So, and then we also, only for the Dreamcast, there was Mortal Kombat Gold, which gave us some more characters. They look cheesy.
Say that back in the day, dude. Those were dope-ass graphics.
Yep.
All right, moving on into Mortal Kombat Deadly
Alliance.
This put me back into Mortal Kombat. I wasn't really into 4, but Deadly Alliance, they killed off a lot of characters like Liu Kang. Brought him back as a zombie. Okay. But there's a lot of stuff that they started to put into the game instead of it just being just a fighting game, which I thought was cool. But getting into some of the characters, Shang Tsung, Bo Rai Chi, that's his name. We got to see Bo Rai Cho, excuse me, Draymond Frost, which was the female kind of Sub-Zero like character. Ushaho, Kensei, Lee Mei, Mavado, Mocap, Moloch, Tara.
Mocap?
Mocap!
That's a name?
Yes.
Yep.
That's the
Mocap.
process they use to for digitalizing people like movements and whatnot. They use mocap.
So they must have. Oh no, you got to see the character. You'll see him here. I think he's.
Deception. This was my game right here. This is the one that really got me into it.
Yeah, this was, I believe, the first time. This came out in 2004. Deadly Alliance came out in 2002. This was the first time we got the Conquest.
Yeah, I remember that big bastard right there.
Oh yeah, that guy was.
This was the free roam. one,
Naga.
right?
Yeah, the Conquest. Yep.
Yeah, dude, that shit was so much fun.
You could go to different places, unlock different characters by talking to them or finding them at certain times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like the only way to get like Liu Kang, you had to go to the certain spot at like your internal clock had to be like at noon or something like that. I'm like, oh, and then he'd pop up and you'd find him. And they also put in here chess combat and puzzle combat, so kind of, I guess, to compete with Street Fighter because they did the same thing, kind of like their Tetris type of game. But here we got Ashura, Dairu, Darius, Havoc, Utaru, Kira, Cobra, Unaga, Shinjiku. I'm mispronouncing names.
That's a lot of words.
Apologize. But they're the characters.
Yeah, this was my game back in the day.
And they finally differentiated the ninja, so Ermac did not look like the rest of them, Sub-Zero and all that.
That's the Ermac I know.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's good old zombie Liu Kang. Looking so good. He also had the chains too, which I liked, because you actually could use those as weapons. And that was also another thing. They introduced weapons in Deadly Alliance. So you could have a sword, you could use all that type of stuff also in different fighting styles. So it'd help you out. Excuse me. And as you can see here, how do you fight with hardly anything there to support?
All that hanging out, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell, Melina? Is it too much to put a bra on? I mean, come on. Damn.
Armageddon was good too.
Armageddon was the last PlayStation 2 game, or the last one for the old school console. So we got Armageddon here, which only gave us two characters, Dagon and Taven. Came out in 2006, but you got a shit ton of people.
Yeah, buddy.
Loaded, wasn't it? Jeez.
So there's your mocap.
Yes,
right there.
Oh yes, yeah, that's definitely a fucking joke.
Yeah, it was
That's definitely a joke.
So, but yeah, you got a lot of characters, which is pretty cool. Did like it, and again, like Trilogy, you got to play the bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, as the bosses. I hated this guy. Oh my god, such a bastard. All right, then we move into 2008. This is Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. This is actually part of the Mortal Kombat lineup. So this is the 8th, I guess, game that they're putting into this. But there's some of the characters that you get to be. Here's a little bit more of a look.
Looks so
And
cheesy.
Yeah. But it was cool because right now, Warner Brothers was in the market of basically going to pick up this property. Midway was going to go bankrupt in 2008, I think. I don't know. They were going to go bankrupt. Then they formed NetherRealm, which Warner Brothers in 2011 then redid Mortal Kombat as what we know now.
Gotcha.
But this storyline was, I think, centered around Raiden and Shazam, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So, spoiler. It was pretty good.
Did this have the finishing moves and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, this was more brutality. I think that was the one thing I didn't like, is you couldn't do fatalities. You could only do the brutalities in this.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot, Mortal Kombat Trilogy gave us brutalities. That was the first place. And then Mortal Kombat 3 gave us the run button so you could do those horrible ass combinations and just beat the shit out of people. Quite fun. But it really took a taxing on your hand to like smash all those buttons. All right, so here's the bread and butter. This is NetherRealm. This is the one that I think this actually reinvented Mortal Kombat, but it brought it back to its glory in my eyes.
I bought this with a quickness. Still have the shirt too.
Fucking nice. Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, this is the first time we're going to get characters outside of typical Mortal Kombat from other properties. Now, Freddy Krueger here, along with Kensei, along with Rain, Kratos. Yeah, actually, Kratos was actually in the game, but Scarlet though, you had to buy those. Those were downloads unless you bought the re-release of it, and then they came free. But yeah, and I wanted to ask you guys, how do you feel about that? Like Mortal Kombat bringing in these other property characters like Freddy Krueger. Did it work if you played the game?
I didn't have a second thought about buying it. As soon as they announced Freddy Krueger, I was all in.
Yeah.
I had that opening day.
Nice.
I was so excited for that. That was a fun game.
I just thought it was cool because we just had, to me, it's like adding more playable characters to the game. I thought I looked at it. Kratos was fun. Kratos was fun to
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, he was great in the game, and then I'm a big God of War fan, so that definitely got me. And it was just cool to have a lot of.
Oh shit, dude! I could put my Kratos with my Storm collectibles when they come in. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's true. I mean, it was interesting. I thought it was a good way to kind of change up the game a little bit and spark it up, add some fire to it.
I mean, hell, if anything, you take the diehard Mortal Kombat fans who, in the off chance they don't know about these other things, opens them to that other world to go check it out. So
very true.
Cross branding doesn't, I don't know many times where it's hurt.
Yeah, it's never a bad thing.
I'm sure there are times where it was horrible, but
I don't know. I mean, it depends on how it's done, I guess. That could be depend on it too,
This also gave us the brutality where you got to see the actual damage to like either the skull, spine,
revolutionary.
And breaking all that type of stuff too. Which I thought was pretty cool.
Shit still
makes me cringe.
Then we move into Mortal Kombat X, or actually Mortal Kombat 10.
Yeah.
You can see Scorpion right there.
I don't know. For some reason, I wasn't as into this game. Like, I played it for a few hours, and I was just like, I don't know. It wasn't as fun for me for whatever reason.
I bought XL, but I haven't got into it either yet.
See, Steam's got a sale on it.
But there's some of the characters that you get.
Sorry.
Oh, no, go for it.
I was saying it looked cool. I mean, I remember seeing the trailers. You have that dark wooded place. Interactive environments. All the stuff you come to expect from a Mortal Kombat game. But just something about it just kind of didn't do much for me. Not sure why.
Yeah, that trailer was badass. Him Sub-Zero taking on Scorpion in the forest. I was like, damn, this looks good. Like a lot of it. But wake up, Charles! Son of a bitch! All right, so again, we got other characters from other properties. We got Jason here, which is pretty cool. Except we didn't get to keep Freddy. I would have loved to have taken on, Jason versus Freddy.
Freddy,
Let's make the movie.
Would have made sense, but hey, why not?
Alien. Excuse me.
But we got an alien, which is cool. Xenomorph.
Yep. And the Predator.
And then the Predator.
Holy shit.
Yes, it is holy.
Holy.
And I would shit myself, too.
Holy of the shit.
But yeah, Predator there. Pretty cool.
Was the Predator's finishing move his nuclear explosion?
I don't know. I haven't played it yet. But I'm just thinking it is. I would. It would make
Sure.
sense.
It'll be something crazy, I'm sure.
I wish they
That's
would have put Dutch in here. So if it bleeds, we can kill it. Just pops out in the corner over here.
Oh,
No,
man.
you can dress up Jax as Dylan.
There you go. I've had an idea to do something on Instagram. I wanted to get back into kind of the storytelling pictures. I was going to have armored Batman take on the Predator.
Do it.
And say, like, do you bleed? Well, you will. And then the next scene's having, like, Dutch come up in the corner going, if it bleeds, we can kill it. It's like, all right, we can do it. I just haven't done it yet. All right, so XL here gave us some more characters. And the one that I want to talk about more so, because this is it's kind of weird. The whole, like, Iraq and
One, yeah.
comes together and all that type of stuff. Sector and all that. But there's the cast if you want to look. Looking good.
I don't see Optimus
Yeah.
Prime in here. Or Megatron.
Where's Megatron? No. That would be hilarious.
That would be great.
You just get to see Optimus's foot. Just like, all right, what do we do? But you got Leatherface, which I thought was like, all right, interesting.
Well, it just adds to that horror lineup, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So when it would be kind of funny to see like when's Michael Myers. You would think. I would like to actually see Chucky, a little dude. Taking oh man, that'd be cool.
That'd be great.
Be my friend. But, yeah. So that's it. There's all the characters that we got in every single Mortal Kombat game and such. I'm not going to go through them all, but they're there.
It's weird. Like looking at that, it's like, damn, I didn't realize there was that many. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
And they're different costumes and such. I mean, like Sub-Zero had so many different costume changes and everything else. But
And Scorpion.
Yep. But it's a great game. I think it's right up there. I've done these versus, Blast from the Past where I ask, Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. And I think they're neck and neck. I mean, you got King of Fighters. I'm not taking anything away from them. I'm not taking anything away from, Virtua Fighter or Soul Calibur and Dead or Alive. But this is right up there, I think, with the 1-2 punch with Street Fighter.
Yeah.
You've either played one of them, and I think they're good.
I think you're right. I think you got people who are super fans of Street Fighter, and you got people that are big fans of Mortal Kombat. And then some people will like one over the other. Both ways. Like my little brother was a Street Fighter fan, and he really liked that game a lot. And,
Yeah, he's wrong.
yeah, he hated. He hated that I couldn't stand that game, and I liked Mortal Kombat. So.
Yeah, I mean it's a great game. If you've never played it, I would definitely play it. Don't be. I wouldn't go into it to the fact that man, you got to do fatalities. It's a nice bonus, and they are gruesome. They are gruesome. Now, they're pretty wow.
I mean,
who comes up with this stuff? I mean, really?
Yeah.
'Cause they're demented.
Yeah, some of them are pretty bad, but
Not bad. These are just random picks I just threw out here. So we looked
Hello,
at
Sonya.
Smoke, and we looked at Frost there. But here's Sonya in her different outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Sonya again.
Mm-hmm.
Sonya again.
Want to
DC.
touch the hiney?
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? But here's Shang Tsung.
I
Right.
think the crazy thing about Shang Tsung is I always imagine the movie actor. That's always going to be Shang Tsung for me. Is the gentleman that played him in the movie.
Oh, that dude? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Shang Tsung. That's what he looks like to me. So
Yeah, I was at first kind of disappointed with that guy, but he grew on me.
I was young enough that that's who it was.
Because I wanted this guy. I wanted an older, kind of dude, but
yeah.
I get it. But there's Raiden, Thunder God, Ermac,
It's my favorite character in the game, Raiden.
Smoke. I love Smoke. Smoke was great. going through the whole I loved I wanted to know more about the story of how he got. They put him through the Lin Kuei, went through the cybernetic thing, and then he was freed and all this other crap. So Scorpion there, Sub-Zero. This was a nice touch when they gave him the ice arms, hands. So that's it.
Yeah, classic.
Nice.
That is all.
That was cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Finish it.
That's,
Yes.
once again, Gene, you've educated me on some things I didn't know about Mortal Kombat. Last past, I always learned something I didn't know. That's amazing.
It's all good.
Learned you something.
Very
But
cool.
it's a fun game, and 25 years. I'm like, yeah, look into that.
It's pretty good. 20 to run that long. That's a good run.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And to keep going, I mean, even like what Dan said, they made fun of themselves, but it worked. They found that formula that's like, hey, yeah, we could be cheesy and over the top, but people like it, and I think it also helps, push a little bit more into the whole arcade area realm and tournaments and all that type of stuff. Realm. And it was nice to have a competition, a competitor to kind of take out Street Fighter. Because, I mean, let's be honest, King of Fighters was out there, or Fatal Fury, but it really didn't, capture, took some steam away from Street Fighter. Even Virtua Fighter. Soul Calibur started too, but, I don't know.
Did you guys like Tekken?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Tekken. Yeah. Tekken.
Tekken was like one I really enjoyed. I mean, don't get me wrong, Mortal Kombat was my first love for a fighting game, but Tekken was pretty awesome too. I liked it.
Yeah, Tekken was good. Tekken Tournament, I like that because that was the first time I started getting into tag team.
That shit.
Yeah, I like Tekken Tag.
And they also had Tekken Bowling on that game, which I liked. That was fun. I was like, oh my god, I'm bowling. This is cool.
Yeah, my buddy had to spend hours on that fucking game, bowling and shit. That was so much fun.
Yeah,
pretty awesome, actually.
Good. Fatal Fury I only got into because of the anime.
Yeah.
It was Terry Bogard, Andy. Okay, I'll get into that. And then Geese Howard. Then I got into King of Fighters, and then Capcom versus SNK. I'm like, oh, Street Fighter, and all these other guys. So that's cool. So, but then they did Street Fighter versus Tekken. I'm like, damn, when are they gonna do Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat? That works.
That's what I was about to say. That would be fantastic.
So,
the ultimate grudge match.
Yeah, no kidding.
The two greatest fighting games ever.
Ryu versus Kang. Right on. But all right.
Kong versus M. Bison.
I'll take Liu Kang to beat that ass.
Beat that ass. I don't know. I mean, damn. Every time I see an iteration of Ryu, he's just bulkier and bulkier. And he's been that Dark Hados.
Yeah.
Stuff, so I'm like, he's like, what you doing, Ryu? I'm not juicing. I'm not juicing. This isn't going into my ass. This is not going into my ass. You don't say a word of this, Ken. Get the hell out of here.
Little Roy boys. Oh,
well, that's the one thing that, I mean, I like Street Fighter, but man, they just all look roid up.
Oh, they do.
They're just built
especially in the newer games, they look a lot more. I mean, the original, it wasn't as bad. But it really looks, in the newer games, newer Street Fighter games, all those guys look like Herculean, muscular bodies and shit.
It's just what the hell? All right, there we go. Real quick, I know it's we could call it quits, but you know what? We're going 8 hours. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. Let's see. I wrote down some stuff. Kind of going into maybe not kind of relating to Anna's question, but have you seen growth in your collecting as far as maybe collecting stuff you never thought you would collect, or being more open-minded on other lines and willing to try them out?
Definitely.
Become more of a mature collector, I guess. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right. Good discussion.
I'm just starting to get pickier, man. That's all with my stuff.
Yeah.
But there is. I mean, I'm not afraid. Like if I see a line, I'll get a figure from it and check it out. If it's good, I'll get more. You know.
Okay.
That's kind of what I want to do with the Storm collectibles. I want to get one, take a take a look at it. If I like it, I'll get more.
Cool.
So,
I've been for me the SH figure arts. I've been starting to get a little addicted to them.
That's my boy.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, Charles, that's a good one to get addicted to. Anna's the same way. She went down that rabbit hole, and now she loves SH figure arts. That's it, you know.
Yeah.
So,
That's a good line.
They are really good.
Especially the Star Wars. And they're compatible with the Black Series, and
yeah.
anyways, so you can
That's great.
army build if you want through the Black Series, but get those nicer key characters from the figure arts and such. All right. Anyone else want to chime in on that question?
Well, what was that question again, Gene?
Well, the question was, have you seen growth in your collecting? Maybe collecting stuff you never thought you would, or being more open-minded on other lines.
I'm gonna say yes for me. I mean, mainly because I only collected Optimus Prime figures for so long, and I mean, regardless of Transformers, like expanding outside of those, definitely. Yep.
Do you feel like most of us are collecting because of like Transformers. That's what kind of brought us all together,
right,
on YouTube here.
And they're splitting us all apart.
Yeah. But I totally lost my train of thought now. Because of that, I mean, like, do you feel that there is kind of a lull in Transformers, or do you feel like it's oversaturated, it's overhyped, so you're looking for other things, or you're just curious now of just more?
Well, there's just so many facets of it now, I guess.
Yeah.
And this this third party game, with them being able to provide us so many more, I don't necessarily want to say options, but like, for instance, no one's doing a masterpiece. Excuse me. There's no official masterpiece scaled like IDW thing, right? So that's an example of third party giving us that.
Yep.
The Generations line, you can either hate it for the quality or not like it for the aesthetic from again, like going at the comics, right? So the comics are a mainstream media for Transformers with the story and the designs and things like that. And again, going back to third parties giving us a lot of that stuff, while the Generations thing is doing their stuff with the was it the Prime Wars or Prime Trilogy or whatever it is that they're doing now. So I don't know, like, it's all, there's so, the thing is, like you had mentioned it being oversaturated. There's so much. It's like you want to just focus on Masterpiece sometimes, but then you got MMC staying with the chug scale with IDW, and then these legends like have exploded, these legend class figures. And,
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
And
they're good.
They are hard to stay away from,
good.
man.
Yeah, I know. They're tempting.
But I mean, I think there's just been an inconsistency in the product that gets delivered, which is kind of making us, I think, all a little tired. And it's in both official and third party, right? It's like you get to a point where you expect, if we stick with Masterpiece, you get to expect a certain level of pain or articulation or whatever the aesthetic is, right? And officials changing the game, third parties trying to stay with what the original idea of Masterpiece was. But the thing is, you've got companies that, one figure will be great, another one they'll cut corners on, and it's like, why? Just be consistent. And it gets tiring. It really does. So I think that's why you see a lot of people now with these rumors of Takara just going ahead and doing the whole line, even though we don't know when it's happening. Just being like, screw it, I'm dumping third party. I'm just going to be patient because it's less stressful, I guess, maybe. I don't know. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I can attest to getting into Play Arts Kai stuff or other things. I mean, I collect a lot of stuff, but I still, like, I've had someone message me and say, hey, do you still collect Transformers? Because I don't see you do pictures of anything of them. I'm like, yeah, I do. But I'm kind of tired of it because that's all we talk about.
Yep.
Especially the Masterpiece. Yeah. It's all about Masterpiece. And I get the fact that that's what's current and that's the driving factor, it seems like. But it gets old. And it's just like, yeah, we're talking the same. Yeah. We're talking this, and we're talking that, and we're talking this. And everyone, like the Jetfire. Here comes freaking, Fans Toys' Skyfire. And it's like Phoenix. Boom, we get saturated with all the pictures and stuff like, oh my God, look at this. Hey, look, it's next to my kid. Hey, look, it's in my little chair. Hey, look, hey, I got to transform. Hey, look, I'm going whoosh in the air. And that's cool. And I'm glad they enjoy it. But it's like, man, it kind of just sucks the life out of you at times, like when you're seeing all this and like, all right, cool. That's why I'm like, not a lot of people around me are doing like, that's why I'm in Player's Guide. No one's really touching that. So I can enjoy it and have some, like no one's messing with it and kind of spoiling it. So, but, all right. Anyone else want to touch on that subject or we move on to another topic real quick? All right.
Next.
For all of you on the panel, and even though, hopefully we can answer this question pretty good. But if you're in the chat, answer this question. It'd be great. Even though it's gonna be in the chat, I'm not gonna be able to see it.
I got the chat up on my thing.
Oh, cool. Describe your end game for collecting. And you can base it off of one thing, like if it's just Transformers, okay. But like, think about collecting as a whole. Do you see it ending? One ending over the other? I mean, take it how you want.
I want to say no. Like when I first started getting back into this a few years ago, I was having like delusions of like figuring out how to do like stop motion stuff and things like that. And, there's a lot of time. There's a lot of time involved with that. And it's like I goofed around with it a little bit. I'm like, man, I just don't have the time to invest and figure it out. But like, I also envision myself like after getting all the characters that I wanted, getting into the customizing game, maybe touching up figures here and there with certain details that I thought were missing and things like that. And even maybe looking at this like diorama stuff and or maybe just getting into the photography stuff too. And just do it. Yeah. It's like, so maybe I wouldn't be buying anything new, but I would still consider it, part of the hobby at least.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know that. That's nice. Stop motion. So like what Matt did. Yeah. Or Matt used to do.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I think he used to do it on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm the same way. I don't know if I'll ever really stop. I mean, I've definitely slowed down a lot. Like I don't pick up Transformers anymore, but I mean, the Dragon Ball stuff is my favorite to get. And I really like getting the Batman and Spider-Man, but that's the main thing. The only time I'll stop is when I stop enjoying it. If I don't enjoy it, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
So there's no like stoppage, like you've gotten everything that you want.
Well,
since it's a character like Batman, he's always evolving and changing, so you can always get the newest representation of him, so you can always continuously go.
Yeah, I think maybe with Spider-Man, I'm mainly just trying to hash out my villains right now, because I'm happy with the Spider-Man I have, and I'll pick up a few things here and there. Like if they come out with a Venom or a Carnage that I like, I'll pick those up, because those are my favorites. But I mean, I don't need 100 Scorpions or 100 Hobgoblins, I just want to fill out that, that kind of animated show roster and call it a day. I mean, Batman, probably similar. I may pick up a few variations of some villains, but I'm not. Once I get to a good point, I'll stop with that. But Oh no.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, not a good answer, but whatevs.
No, it's your answer. I mean, it's if you're not gonna have an end game, then that's cool. I mean, for me, I probably don't, because I'll jump into something else.
Yeah.
That's the same with me. I can't imagine me not collecting something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be like if I get done with Transformers, it'll be something else. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, to go back to Transformers real quick. So you know how like it is winding down, at least for the G1 collectors.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, if third parties would just take, you know, regular car designs that are out on the road today or from the past and just make new robots with new names, I would buy them and I would continue to buy them because I just think cars that transform into robots are so cool.
Would you want some fiction with that though to give you a little more to get it? Because I mean, granted, it's cool, but I don't know.
I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would.
It.
Yeah, I don't know if I would need it.
All right.
What if they had Bayformer names though?
like Dreadbot and Mohawk?
Yeah, or something.
What was the one? Something Zeus? Oh, jeez, I just saw the movie. I can't remember it now. But yeah, no, that was a bit nuts.
This is how memorable they are.
But you know, it's funny. What I just said. The Bayverse is giving us that, right? Brand new cars turn robots, but they just look so weird. And you know what? I think, Dan, contrary to your point, the fiction is so bad I don't want them. Oh, I think I just contradicted myself.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna shut up. I'm tired.
Nice.
And the fiction's so bad, we just hate it. Like,
well, that's the other thing too. I mean,
yeah.
Oh no, go for it, Russ.
No, I haven't hated all the movie characters, all the Transformers that he's created for the movie. I haven't hated all of them, but just most of them suck. So
yeah, his interpretation of some of the characters, like, interesting.
Yeah,
but back to the end game question. Some of it also, like for me, I don't know for the rest of you guys, been collecting for at least 20 years, 20 plus years or something like that, maybe, give or take. So it's so ingrained that it just would feel not normal. I mean, it would take a lot to like, it's like, you know, if you've been working the same job and you finally retire and you're at home and you're like, wow, I don't have to get up, and that's cool. But then after a couple of days, you're like, okay, this is like, what the hell? What do I do? You know, I would probably go pester my wife.
I have all this money.
Like hang out with my kids like that. But
don't know what to do with all this money.
All this money. My wife's like, yes, let it rain. I'm gonna go get some clothes and all this crap.
Now, see, I had like about a 12-year I was like a 12-year gap where I wasn't collecting anything because I sold off my collection, and then I wasn't doing anything for a while, and then I got back into this. 3 years ago, I guess I got back into it again, and I don't know, it was kind of weird. I guess I didn't notice the void of not collecting anything because I was so busy with other shit, you know. But
yeah, I can see that.
But once it kind of calmed down, and you know, kids started getting older, and I didn't have to bother with them so much, and that's all that stuff. I was like, I gotta find something to do. I know, I'll start collecting Transformers again.
Yep.
And, Anna frowned, and she was like, "Oh, great, more fucking toys than again. Great." She remembers the '90s, you know.
Oh yeah.
So it was kind of.
And even back then, there wasn't that much to collect until now. You look at everything that's out there, or maybe just the eyes are now open that see everything now. But back then, I was like, I'm just collecting. You know, God forbid I collected the Power of the Force. And then there was Transformers G1 because, thanks to eBay, I could start reliving, getting back to childhood. But that was kind of like capped off because, there's only so many Silverhawks, so many Thundercats. All of it's a finite, it's going to be done.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, now it's like, wow. It's like there's so much to collect. I'm like, I don't know where to go. But then I'm also like, bitching about, why can't I get this? Why can't I get that? Because I need to have more. It's like, I need the Thundercats to come back. I need this to come back. I need this to come back. Oh yeah, I got all this other stuff I'm collecting too. So
I want more, and I know I shouldn't.
yeah.
I'm not the collector I was supposed to be. I don't know.
But yeah.
That's
And
funny.
then the last question: can a collector truly be satisfied? I think we answered that, but
Never.
it's
I
not.
don't think so,
Never.
because it seems like every time
No.
people say that they have the definitive version of a character, something better comes along. They're swapping it out, man. Like look at
Oh,
the
yeah. True.
Lion, right? And then people have a lot of those people that have their what's it called, Sun Surge, and people are people are selling that shit off, man.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
in anticipation for the masterpiece. Like,
Well, that's
that's a
the
good
gamble you
figure.
make when you buy a third party figure.
yeah,
And
I
at the
don't
time,
know.
it worked. I mean, it's a good figure, but
Yeah.
And on another note, even if you did have the definitive version of every character you wanted, then it's like, all right, well, what am I going to collect next? It's like, all right, well,
Yeah.
rubber bands. I don't know.
Naval Link.
Yeah, you know, it's like you just move on to something else.
Yeah, I mean, let me ask you guys something. What do you do when you like? I mean, is there ever a case where you think you'll have you buy a third party figure and you say this is my definitive version, and then Takara comes out with it? Do you think there'll ever be a point where we say, nah, I'm gonna keep what I have,
You know,
and just kind of
I was wondering about that with the whole MP Shockwave thing, compared to Quake Wave.
yeah,
Yeah,
good
I can see
point.
that.
I could like with that what you just said, Trends. That I have Quake Wave. I still want the masterpiece Shockwave as well. I want both of them.
Both of them, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that MP is Laserwave, right? Is he still for sale, or is he like only aftermarket now? I'm just curious.
I think he's still for sale, but he's like
Yeah.
a little pricey.
Yeah, like he's still at retail stores. You think, or I don't know.
I think Hanny still has them for like 120. I think that's the cheapest too.
120 is a good price. Didn't he come out at once? It was like high, wasn't it?
Yeah,
when
it
he
was like
first came out?
160, 170.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the highest the BBTS has them. I think with like 160, like the 3 different versions that they have.
We should be getting a repaint of that soon, I expect.
Yeah,
There are certain third parties, though. I think if they even come out with an official product, I will not get rid of the third party. Quake Wave was one just because the nostalgia of that's one of like the first and the quality. But
yeah, man,
I would say like Fans Toys is Phoenix. I don't think really Takara can do better.
No, I don't either.
With Sovereign, I don't think.
Yeah, I was just wondering that too. If they came out with an official Galvatron, would anybody be getting rid of their Sovereign for it?
Well, see, I was waiting to see if they were going to do an official Galvatron, but after messing with Sovereign and actually put my hands on it, I'm like, dude, this thing's unbelievable. I can't imagine anything better.
But the cars, though, on the other hand, most of them I go official, except for like Brawny. I'm still gonna buy that reissue Brawny because I don't have it yet. So, and I know it's good, but it's not like the best. But it looks good in my eyes.
I like it.
See, I'll have a hard time if Takara ever does a Mirage, because I really like my Sphinx figure. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So that would be really hard. I mean, they'd have to blow me away. Takara would have to do something way over the top for it.
Willis too is, I mean, there's certain things, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can see the fact that you want to get something bigger. It's like, hey, I've been driving a certain car, now I need to get a new one, and I'm gonna go for a little bit higher up or whatever. I mean, as collectors also, I mean, I remember buying figures that were like $10. Now they're $20. I'm still buying them. Have they changed that much? No, I don't think so. Not that much. I mean, you can look at the Masterpiece. They've gone from 80 to 100 to 120 to 160. Have they dramatically changed? No. But we find that disposable income for it, and we justify it, and we're continuously going up that ladder, and it just seems like I would have hopefully maybe the toy companies know of an end game of like, I don't think we can squeeze any more money out of the collectors since there's this out there.
Yeah.
And but you know, the only way they'll change is if we don't buy it, which that will never happen because we're always going to buy it. It seems like most of it. But all right, so that's it. That's all I got. That's it. So we'll do some quick outros and some shout outs and continue this off air, or I don't know. We'll do whatever. Brian, where can we find you? And I'm glad you made it home safely.
Yeah, me too. Thank you. You can find me in the Facebook groups as Brian Brink, and on Instagram someday. I haven't opened that app in so long. As or at Brinkalizer.
Cool. Moving on down the line, Charles, where can people find you?
You can find me on sometimes on Twitter, but mostly on Instagram at Optimus4Prez.
Cool. And our Under Thief.
Yo, Harvey Dumb_Dent, both on IG and on ETR on Monday nights on the Roma Club's YouTube channel.
It's official.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So you're back.
Yes, sir.
I'm going on summer vacation then.
All right.
That'd be
We're all done. It's just going to be Dan and Jay Ruse with Dust. That's awesome. No, that's cool. Cool. And Russ, who's muted himself because he's probably screaming and just...
I'm here.
Oh.
No, I'm not screaming. I'm just laughing at my cat.
All right.
Did he tell a joke or?
Nah, he's just being an asshole like most cats. Anyway, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I just put out a new video today.
Yeah, I saw that. I need to watch that.
Yeah, where I just actually talked about Masterpiece and versus Third Party again. So,
okay.
Yeah, I like beating it to death. That's fine.
You need to do a little skit where you're just like beating like a rug outside, or you're beating like a horse's ass or something. Yeah, that's me. I'm just beating this. Okay, here we go. Cool. Nice. All right, moving on down. Trent.
Find me Twitter and Facebook at Trent5.
Cool. And you can find me, Victory Saber 77, on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. All right. Quick shout outs again. Be sure to check out ETR this Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. It's a 2-year anniversary, 100th episode. Lots of things in store. Damn, I can't even talk now. But definitely watch it. Check it out. If you saw our 1-year anniversary, that was great, and I'm sure it's getting better and such. So if you can't, get into the chat and all that type of stuff. Other shows in the Cool Table Network. We have a Facebook page. Check it out. The ROC Hangout Tuesdays, Figure Banging every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. The Hangout's on at 8. We have Stasis Log. We have Nerd Rage Radio, Information Creep. We have Shattercast Uncut. I did not forget it there, Deluxe. We also have Toy Detox 8 Weeks. Beers and Bolters 40K. All right. That's it.
Awesome.
All right. So that's it. See you later.
Later, guys.
Peace.
Cool.
Who's beating the...
I'm going to go downstairs now.
That's the dead horse Russ was talking about.
Yeah, there you go.
Cat or something.
He's still a loud motherfucker, too.